Just like that, Diz Twitter is lighting up before our eyes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Laughing Place TV Disney Morning News Update for January 25th, 2023. My name is Doobie, and I'm the co-founder of Laughing Place. Co-host of this show with you. It's going to be a lot of fun today. The man over there is Kyle Burbank, managing editor of
I switched sides on you. It's not your fault.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yes, we had to make room for the logo. All right, let's get started. So much to talk about today. The media event for Disney 100 and Mickey Minnie's Runaway has kicked off at the Disneyland Resort. We've got guys there. We've got tweets flying furiously, I hope, because I'm refreshing my tweet deck. And they'll be coming anytime now. We've got pictures galore, videos galore. We're going to get into so much of it in just a moment. If you've got questions, comments, this is the place to put them. We'd love to talk to you about Disney 100 and Runaway Railway and all the fun stuff happening, kicking off today. Plus, so much more regular Disney news, 40th anniversary at Tokyo. Tons of stuff to talk about today. This is going to definitely be a super-sized edition, but nothing, we're like the post office. Nothing gets in the way of, sorry. Where'd my screen go?
I was doing the same thing. I'm like, I'm going to wave because the music stopped, but I don't actually see anything yet.
As I said, nothing gets in the way. I forgot what I'm doing. Hello, and Kyle, as always, we start with the stock price. The market is it's down about almost 1%. That's significant. How's Disney doing?
Down.
Significantly?
At around the
It's
same,
flat.
less than 1%.
It's flat. Much less, not even less than 1%, 0.1%. It's flat. And it's still up at 105.88. Clearly, the market is very, very excited about the new Disney 100 monorail wrap that has debuted today. So that's really exciting. And then we have one more thing, and then we're going to get to Disney 100 and Runaway Railway. What's the weather like down there?
Well, the weather over here or in the world. So you can see that it looks like Orlando is out of the thunderstorm region. We do still have a chance of severe storms a little bit to the north of that after they moved out of the Gulf yesterday and into Georgia earlier today. It looks like now they're pushing further towards the coast. But anyway, in the world of Disney, Anaheim crosses into the 70s around lunch today with a 0% chance of rain. Orlando temperatures will head into the mid 80s, but it will be pretty windy. So they don't have a golden zephyr. So I'm going to use the aerophile index, and it's giving off a red flag for today. Also, there is a chance of rain if you're around the resort late tonight, around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, midnight. Castaway Cay, mostly sunny, 80 degrees in the afternoon. That will slowly slide down to the 70 or so, slide down to 70 after 3 p.m. or so. In Paris, they are sitting on the wrong side of freezing with cloudy skies as they close out the night. Tokyo will start in the low 30s tomorrow, but warm into the 40s by noon with mostly sunny skies. Shanghai will be sunny with highs in the mid to upper 40s, and Hong Kong will be into the 60s with a bit of a breeze tomorrow.
Thank you, Kyle, very much. So, and can you tell me again, what was the weather down in Southern California?
Southern California crossed into the 70s around lunch with a 0% chance of rain.
Oh, that is wonderful. They are having a media event down there right now. Our guys are there. We're going to bring you so much from that. We have tons of pictures and video to show you this morning. And let's get started. So the first thing I want to show you is the new Disney 100 monorail wrap. Did we even know this was going to be happening? I don't think so.
I think it's probably a given, but I don't know if they explicitly said it.
Yeah, they didn't explicitly say it, so but it has been happening a lot. So here you can see the Disney 100, got Dale there, looking good. I love this Disney 100 look so much, so I am very pleased with this. Also debuting this morning, new Disney 100 Magic Bands at the Disneyland Resort. Get those on your screen real quick. Love those outfits. But of course, the big thing that's happening this morning is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It is not open. Oh, this video is still processing. All right. It is not opened yet, but it has opened.
I don't know why it's still processing. It's not
some media previews. So I believe our guys got to ride it this morning. I know they got to experience the queue and the exterior.
Oh, it
And
looks like we just got to look at some of the queue.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so let's go ahead and this show, as you can guess, is not going to be as slickly produced as we normally are, as news is happening right here while we're on the air. So I'm not even going to pretend to be smooth. We're just going to go with the flow, watch the socials.
No Rob Thomas is here.
And so let's check out. We're all seeing this for the first time too. Let's check out. It says, in Toontown, the trend is to do animated remakes of live action films. So this is from the queue of Runaway Railway. We've got Toonsies, Mickey, I Shrunk the Nieces. Walt Disney's The Scroogiest
My friend, because he is a huge Honey, I Shrunk the Kids fan. He's going to flip.
So is my son. Walt Disney's The Scroogiest Millionaire. Miska Muska instead of Hocus Pocus. Very good.
Oh, tools.
And there it is again, Mickey, I Shrunk the Nieces. So there it is, our first pictures from inside Toontown and Runaway Railway. Much more to come. In fact, here is, let's check this out. This is called The Mirror from Lonesome Ghost, is on display in Disney 100. So we'll make this big. We should have some audio. Let's watch this together.
Sorry, we have a ghost interrupting.
That's fun. That's an actual prop from the film.
Yeah, they used to sell that mirror in the art corner. Geo, is the whole monorail or the front and back like Florida? I don't think we know yet. We'll have to make sure our guys find that out. We just had those pictures at this point. And now Cole with sports. All right, so what else do we have? Let's check out some of the pictures our guys have shared while we wait for that other video. I'll just kind of share my screen here and we'll kind of go through. This is literally just the raw pictures we share with each other that we then create our articles from. And I think it'd be kind of fun. You guys can go through this together. Windows of the Deep, another one of those posters.
Wonders?
Did I say Windows?
Yeah, I said Windows. Windows to the magic.
Yeah, why would I have done that? Let's see. Remind me of the mirror from Epic Memory. Mickey, I haven't played Epic Memory in many a decade. So in Toontown, it looks like the right side, Kyle, am I correct? The right side where Roger Rabbit is, there are no more walls over there.
Yeah.
So we have pictures from that side, and then there's a wall blocking off everything to the left as you walk straight into Toontown.
To the left, everything is blocked on the path to the left.
Engineers Souvenirs. Like Engineers Toys used to be at DCA. It's kind of an homage, at least in my mind.
I think it counts.
Okay, awesome. And then this doesn't look very changed over here. Other than the hills are changed, right? I think the Toontown hills look different.
I think they probably did change them because they took them down for a while, right?
Yeah, I think they did. I'm not sure about the pigs and this stuff up here. This is where I need my son. My son remembers everything. So look at the Toontown Bank. City Hall. Yeah, there's a better look. Engineer Souvenirs. This definitely evokes Engineers Toys from DCA's early days to me. I like that. I feel very old, but I like it. So here's the entrance to the El Capitan Theater. And you can see the cast member costumes down there. It's Samba School, which I think plays into something inside the attraction if you've written it in Florida. There is Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. This looks pretty much unchanged. It's not open, obviously, but does this look pretty much unchanged, Kyle?
on that
This
side
part?
until you turn around. Yeah.
Yeah, on this side. We will turn around in a moment.
Every now and then I get a little bit.
So this is just some raw video from us. Let's actually, again, we're doing this on the fly. I want to see if your video that we've edited together is ready. Okay, thank you for the advice, Rebecca. I will definitely do that. Be leaked. I'm just checking. We have video of the exterior, just waiting for it to get processed, and it is not processed yet. And here, El Capitan, which of course is a takeoff on El Capitan, the theater Disney runs in Hollywood. I'm going to play this one. This is a video clip, not very long. Let's go ahead and watch this. The audio. Oh, yeah.
Do I need to like re-upload my video?
Okay.
Do I need to re-upload my video?
It happens sometimes. So over here, you're seeing this is where Roger Rabbit was, right?
Yeah. So that's where the fountain was, and now it's just I want to say AstroTurf. Maybe it's real grass, but it looks like AstroTurf.
But what it is not is a Roger Rabbit fountain. So
That's confirmed. Yeah.
So cool.
I've been calling it a reverse Joni Mitchell.
There's another clip. Let's go ahead and watch these raw clips. Why not? Or at least part of it.
Why not? You
Rebecca
know,
is
the
happy.
trouble of editing something together. Why would it actually work?
Rebecca is happy. The fire engine is back. I know Nikki B right now is cringing that we're showing raw video instead of edited. That's putting her out of a job. This area is done? Is it, or is there going to be more here? It's just a big empty space right now. Do you remember on the concept art, Kyle?
I think it's probably just going to be open because I know that part of the whole project is to have these open areas, so that's probably part of it. Also, this area was kind of obscured, and most of the stuff is facing that way, so you couldn't really see this area very well on the concept art.
I thought open was kind of a general term, meaning no attraction, but there's still be something there. It remains to be seen. Toontown is not officially opened yet. In fact, I'm really interested if come Friday, when this is open to everyone, will this area still be open? Or will they put up walls so the guests can just go only to Runaway Railway? You know, we'd be able to go in the dog pound come Friday. Big Cheese himself. Oh, cool. Excuse me, let me just do a quick check. So yeah, people much smarter than me are noticing some things. That the ground is different with the brickwork and trolley tracks or lack thereof, perhaps. The fire truck facing the other direction. Mike Mack is a fan of the music. The mailbox was moved, but still there. I love the way people notice all these details. And Gio asking, wasn't there a Mickey fountain, or is that going to be further in?
I think that's probably where the other fountain was, closer to their houses.
The musical fountain?
Yeah, it'll be the Centennial Park fountain.
Let's go ahead and watch this.
At least that's I guess I'd say guess. Processing, 33 minutes left. Why? This video is 4 minutes long.
YouTube seriously, you may want to let this process, but upload it again, like unlisted.
Well, I did. The other one still hasn't processed. The other one still says that it's going to take forever though.
That's
Thankfully, I have a tool where I can copy over my tags, so I don't have to type those all out again. So, win for that.
And I'm trying to think if there's I don't have to play it from YouTube if you just want to send me a MP4.
Oh no, we just watched it all.
That's true. So the fire truck is back. Rebecca says it's pointing the other direction, but it is back. And here is said park. I think we're confident this is AstroTurf. So we've got a couple of trees, some light posts, benches along the side. And at least so far, that's it. So yeah, Gio says YouTube's been taking forever lately to process. Whoa. I mean, not that you can't see that, but it's not interesting. All right, so here is Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin entrance. The brickwork looks a little different, according to our viewers, but the attraction remains. And I'm really curious if it reopens as well, assuming the walls don't come back here. And Runaway Railway were always open. Obviously, this isn't a new attraction. Will they go ahead and reopen Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin? I wonder.
I'm wishing.
Oh. And there's the monorail, as you see. Let me take this down and see what else we've got here. If we have more pictures to show here. Oh, we absolutely do. Oh man, they've been uploading. All right, we've got new stuff. Exciting.
And there's another folder, but I don't know if you got invited. Is this Mike's or Benji's?
This is Mike's. Benji has one too?
Benji also has a folder.
Okay, can you give me a link to that?
I don't have it yet, but I will look for it.
And look who's here. Mikesy, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to join us. As I said, we've got people down there. If one of you guys can just give me a thumbs up when you can hear me and you're ready to come on. All right.
I see a thumb.
All right, we'll bring you on in just a moment. Dude. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hello. Coming at you from the all new, well, not completely all new yet, but it's Mickey's Toontown. There's nobody here but us.
That's awesome. So this is Mike Celestino, our Southern California theme park reporter, and he is in Mickey's Toontown right now. We're checking it out live with him. We've been looking at a lot of your pictures and videos, Mike. It's looking awesome. How's it look to you?
It looks really nice. Everything is nice and cleaned up and bright and shiny. And I'm standing in front of the El Capitan Theater. We just got off of the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway attraction. It was a lot of fun. The queue is great. We might be able to peek in there, I think. But I first wanted to show you the new area in front of Roger Rabbit over here. They've taken out the Roger Fountain. And
I just tweeted stills of that, actually.
Yeah, it's just kind of an open grass area.
Do you know, is it done? Is this all, are they going to add any more here, have they said?
They have not said whether or not there's more coming here. We don't really know, but right now it's just kind of grassy and there's street lamps.
Another question for you guys, if you happen to know. So I wasn't expecting the walls to be down on this side of Toontown. Is this the way it'll be on Friday? Do you know?
My understanding is this is how it'll be on Friday. I got to find out if they're going to be opening Roger Rabbit alongside.
Yeah, that's the next question.
Railway.
Really
right
interesting
here.
if they're going to reopen Roger Rabbit as well.
And it's got Magic Band Plus. Are those Magic Band Plus taps?
Sure looks like it.
We have a request from a reader. Are you able to go to the mailbox and pull it and see if it still makes noise?
Let's find out. It's right over here.
Also, Mike, before you worry, I want you to know I already sent the Honey I Shrunk the Kids poster to Jeff, so that's covered.
Okay. All right, let's find out. It is talking. I don't know if you can hear it because the music is very loud. Smile, Darnya, smile. It said, "Smile, Darnya, smile." So yeah, still got some noise coming in there.
So we saw a lot of pictures from the queue. What were your impressions of the queue?
I liked it a lot. There's just a ton of stuff to look at, and it goes through Mickey's entire career, starting in the very early days and all the way up through the new style of Mickey Mouse shorts. You want to see if we can take a peek in there?
We can give it a shot.
Absolutely. We'll let you know if it's not going well.
Well, before we go in, let's I just take a peek on the other side over here. So they've got construction walls up, kind of blocking us from getting into the rest of Toontown. You can see there's still scaffolding up on Goofy's house right there. So they're still working on that side of Toontown. But this area is open to us.
Oh, wow. It is much more open than I expected. Blindfold not required.
This says Department of Ink and Paint. Let's see. There's a Samba School. Third Little Piggy Bank. Toontown City Hall. This got Mickey and Minnie up there on the clock.
And we were discussing the hills. Those are new hills?
Yes, these are new hills. As you'll recall, this is where the big sign was that said, ignore this giant building.
So are we, Nikki B. So are we.
And then this will be the gift shop where you exit Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's called Engineer Souvenirs.
Has anyone mentioned DCA with this? Because this instantly makes me think of DCA's Engineer Toys.
No, I haven't heard that yet. So let's find out if I can go in the queue here.
It does kind of look like the Zephyr, too. Like on top there. It's not like the train that's in this ride. It looks like the...
Yeah. I can't imagine that's accidental. I would love confirmation. Although Gideon, my son Gideon, is at the Viewliner, so he's going way back.
Can I go in? Thank you. All right. This is the first ever live stream from this queue. I think it might be.
Won't be the last.
Let me know if my signal drops out. But
yeah, so far you're great. We were looking at some of these posters earlier. Those are a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of Disney movie posters with a Toontown spin. And of course, you got the perfect picnic standee.
Of course the theater has a standee. I love it.
Is that set up so that guests can get their picture taken while they're in queue?
Yes, they did mention that during the tour, that it is intended for a photo
Goof
op.
Troop? Oh, that's good. The Goof Troop High School Musical.
Oh.
That's awesome. High School Musical.
Now, do you appreciate Donald as Coach Bombay there? Is that something you can get on board with?
Me personally, Donald as Emilio Estevez.
Well, I know you like Donald being angry, so do you think that Coach
He's not
Bombay
angry.
is good enough for
Yeah. He's not angry on the poster, but I feel like there's got to be a point in that movie where he's
I see
at
the quote up top. Was that from Mike Mack of Laughing Place? A hat trick of fun?
Does Mike Mack write for the Duckburg Daily?
Yeah, Gio says, I really hope they release some of those posters for sale.
Oh, yeah, that would be
a lot
cool.
of fun.
The Scroogiest
Well, I'm still
millionaire.
waiting for the Technicolor Tigger from the Pooh ride, so I wouldn't hold your breath. But
Here's that backside of Benji, and then perfect fit.
eighth wonder of the world.
Can he go over there and do a model?
They want you to model the photo op.
Awesome. Thank
If you look any more like an old school Disney blogger.
So they also pointed out the El Capitan logo on the columns here, and then the vents have little film reels. And you can see up up there. And the whole, he didn't mention this, but this whole side of the wall is film strip as well.
Okay. And more movie posters.
The Mouseketeer and the Chipmunk Trap.
These aren't the best puns, but I like the artwork.
Yeah, like the Mouseketeer, that's a little too on the nose there.
So we're kind of exiting the poster section, and we're going to be entering into like the physical prop section, which is really when it starts to get pretty cool. And this is all stuff from the history of the El Capitan Theater, which I really like.
Remember when the El Capitan had Pepsi, but the soda fountain had Coke?
The
You're, keep going, Mike. It's worth it, but your signal isn't quite as good, so just make sure you take your time with the pans.
Okay. Gotcha. It was all started by a mouse.
Linger on stuff for a bit so the signal has a chance to catch up.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, so you said we shift there from posters to props?
Yeah, so now we're in kind of the big prop room. This is the wheel from Steamboat Willie, the actual wheel. I was used in
so
the
that's the story.
Movie.
Is everything was filmed and we're seeing the actual props here?
Yes, like you would imagine in like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, that the animated shorts were filmed on sets, and we've got a lot of the props here from those movies, like the plane from Plane Crazy.
Fun fact, that was actually the first Mickey cartoon made, just not released.
So every once in a while, this mirror will give us a visit from the Lonesome Ghosts, and the propeller will turn on the plane. It's not happening at the moment. Oh, the hat does raise and lower off of Sorcerer Mickey over there. You guys still reading me?
Yeah. Hey, since we're at the Lonesome Ghost, why don't you stay where you are for just a moment? I'm going to show people
the
video you tweeted earlier of the Lonesome Ghost.
Okay, that was Benji, but yes.
Okay. Sorry. Meet you.
Sorry, we have a ghost interrupting.
That's pretty cool. All right. We got your back, Mike.
Okay. The phone from the Lonesome Ghost.
Again, we're at Runaway Railway. We're in the queue, and the deeper we get into the queue, the worse the signal's getting. So we may need to turn you back around, Mike. We've got tons of pictures from all this already that we're going to be showing.
Lost the signal.
Yeah. So why don't you get back out of here and we can talk to you some more outside.
Okay.
Everyone out there, please stay tuned. We do have pictures already that we have queued up to show you once we're done talking to Mike. We have much more Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway coming this morning to you. So did you get the chance to ride it, Mike?
Yeah, we just got off. It was a lot of fun.
You've been on the Florida one, right?
Yes, I've done both once, exactly.
Any differences you noticed besides the queue?
I was actually going to ask Benji because I couldn't remember, but it seemed like at the very end, when Mickey and Minnie are on the picnic, are they on the opposite side? Yeah, that's what jumped out at me as a difference between the Florida and the California version. So that last room with the picnic is reversed.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Okay, thank you. They're just telling us if we leave, we can't come back. So enjoy it now.
Did you get a video of the ride or an on-ride
Yes.
cam?
It's uploading now, or it should be in the folder. I'm not sure.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have video to show you that, good quality video to show you once we're done talking to Mike. But we wanted to get a chance to see Mike live. Can we see those costumes?
Yeah, they want to see the costumes real quick. I feel like a creep.
I think they know the media's present.
Okay,
so, cool.
It's very popcorn themed costumes. And then Benji wanted me to show you Walt's barn, which is right there. I think if we get closer, it starts to get blocked by the buildings.
We've got pictures of that as well. We'll be showing and
Okay.
comparing that to the real Walt's barn. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, so you can see it peeking out over the top here.
Yeah, the hills look good. Gio's asking, is there anything cool in the ticket box at the El
Let's
Capitan?
take a look. Let's take a look. I know somebody was looking at something earlier over here, so let's... Oh yeah, so there is cool stuff in here. Here's the tickets. Spoof. We're sorry, we can no longer accept gold coins. If you're Scrooge
Should say
up.
Bitcoin.
It should not say Bitcoin.
Hello. It says on break catching a movie on the chair. Then we've got El Capitan ticket stubs. That note says do not accept checks from Beagle. Karoo Beagle? I don't know that one. Oh, Buckaroo Beagle. It's just covered up by those newspaper clippings. Big Time Beagle, I think, and then Babyface Beagle. And then there's a newspaper clipping that says, notice we exterminate all kinds of ghosts. That's from Lonesome Ghosts. And then one that says, earn $999.99. I don't know what that is a reference to. My ugly mug went to Lester's Possum Park. Anybody get that?
I'm checking.
That's the mug. And then in the heart frame there, is that a character from the Goofy universe?
It looks like it, but
Yeah, so those are a bunch of Goofy movie references. Lester's Possum Park is from a Goofy movie.
Okay.
which I think Benji said was his favorite popcorn movie.
If you are a member of the Mickey Mouse Club, you do get a discount. You need the valid ID or sweater.
The Beagle Boys are a family of criminals in DuckTales.
Yes, I know the Beagle. I'm wearing a Duck Family shirt. I know the Beagles.
Duck Family shirt.
Don't correct me on that.
I'm not correcting you. I'm enlightening people like me who don't know.
Okay. I don't know if the alarm clock here has any particular relevance. It says Circus off Garanti, but it just seems like maybe a clock manufacturer.
It's like 10:32 or something like that.
Yeah, it's like 10:31. Let's see. There's sticky notes here that says call Tilly Powerline tickets on sale tomorrow. Order more candy from Goofy. Scrooge, refunds, ? Huey was here, and Dewey, and Louie. And then an autographed lobby card of the Three Musketeers. It says, thanks for another swell premiere, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck #1, and Goofy. Oh no, it's a comic book because it says 64 pages, all new, 25 cents. So there you go.
And then this is all exterior queue, correct?
Yes. Right. And this is the standby entrance on the right, and Lightning Lane on the left.
Do they both have the same sites, the Lightning Lane and the standby?
I believe they do all pass through the same rooms, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. And the attraction will open with a virtual queue and individual Lightning Lane. Friday.
Anything else you want to take a look at while we're here?
Let's check the comments.
How about this? How about these trash cans? Is this logo new?
I think it is. Gio pointing out Tilly, a reference to the Main Street Theater, Main Street Cinema. That's Tilly in there.
Oh,
Thanks,
right,
Gio.
Tilly. Yeah. Tilly from the Main Street. That's a good one.
Is the shop open?
It's not. In fact, when you walk through there as you're exiting the ride right now, it's all covered with red curtains on both sides. You can't even see any of the merch. I'll show you. I'll poke my head in there and show you.
So yes, the trash cans are new according to Gio. Thanks,
Yeah.
Gio. Someone needs to ask an Imagineer about Engineer Souvenir if it's a reference to Engineer Toys.
I'm getting texts from Alex while I'm on Benji's phone. So this is what it looks like with the curtains up on both sides here. As you can see.
So, and this is the exit to the ride. You exit through the
Yeah.
gift shop, right?
Yeah, and there's more little fun Easter eggs in here.
Oh, hey, that's how we used to listen to music.
Professor Ludwig von Drake got there. The Toontown Railway kind of departure board here. You could go to Camp Woodchuck, Duckburg, Spoonerville, Hot Dog Hills, or Mouston.
Such fun. When you did the attraction, did it have the same pre-show with the special effects?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, very, very effective. Very cool. Model train set advertisement.
Is that a train above you?
Yeah. Oh, good looking out. It doesn't look like, no, I'm wondering if that is actually going to be, it may very well be a working train track.
Should definitely be touring this store on Friday when it officially opens, presumably. So great question, Gideon.
That is a good question.
Seeing all the
I
merchandise.
saw the red bar above me. Did not put two and two together and realize that was a train track. But it looks like it may very well be.
When you make your way back outside, I'd just like to see a view back towards the entrance of Toontown, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Really did not expect to see all of this not walled. I'm very excited to see what's open on Friday.
It's crazy to be here with almost no one else around. It feels sort of illicit, but everybody's been cool about it. So, but they told us not to leave because we can't get back.
Right. When they tell you not to leave, you can't get back. You tend to stay a while.
They do have the concept art up here for what the rest of Toontown will look like.
Opening in March.
So you can see this tree here. I believe is this tree.
Very nice. Well, when you do leave, I'm excited to see around the castle. I hear there might be some more additions completed over there. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. We'll have to head over there later.
Again, this is where Roger Rabbit used to be. The fountain is gone. So there is no Roger Rabbit left in Toontown except for that attraction.
Except for the ride, yeah. I saw someone on Twitter actually respond to my thing, like, they're trying to make it seem like Roger Rabbit never existed. I'm like, he has a ride. It's called Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin.
Yeah, his name is very prominent on the entrance.
Have you talked to anyone from Disney? Have you done your interviews yet?
No, I have a 9. What time is it right now?
9:40.
Okay, yeah, very soon I got to get in line to start doing our interview, so we got to head over. But it's good talking to you guys.
Yeah, thanks so much for the tour and all the pictures. We're going to keep talking about it, and if you find yourself in a position at any point to show us some new stuff, just let us know. We'll have the link.
Okay, Great.
All right.
See the Toontown sign back over here?
Yes, you can see that.
Okay. See you later.
All right, take care, Mike. Bye.
Bye.
I was gonna wave at him and then realized it doesn't make any sense.
All right, so that was Mike Celestino. He is at Toontown right now, and he will be at the Disneyland Resort for the next 3 days. We've got so much to cover, so make sure you stay tuned to LPTV. We're not done here. We are far from done today. As we mentioned, they've been sending much more high quality pictures and videos to us throughout the morning, so we're going to continue to look at some of that and see what's.
And Disney released some as well.
Okay.
If we don't have those, so.
Let's go ahead and start with theirs right now. And we're just going to, again, this is how we get them. We're just going to show them to you. So this looks like a contraption of some sort. Now, someone has their app there. I don't know if they have the app. They just have their phone probably taking a picture because this looks like the kind of thing you might interact with, but I'm guessing not. We would have that.
Yeah, so the concept of this part of the queue, I believe, is like Disney Mickey through the years. So that's why there's like a disco display, and things like that. So you're kind of seeing references to different, like a museum.
Reddish World Builders Mummy Box, production 317. This is one of Mickey's gold records. You can see that. Presented to Mickey Mouse to commemorate, to certify the MMC certified something sales of about 23 copies of Mickey Mouse Disco. Ouch.
Yes, this is like an in-world museum.
23 copies. Is that really what that says? That is awesome. Yes, and as you said, Mickey through the years.
Years.
Yes, years. That makes more sense. I don't know why it's doing that.
It makes more sense, but it also doesn't. It's like, okay, come on now. It's like how they really punch the iridescent. You're like, okay, I got it. Thank you.
And this is the plane that was used in the filming of Plane Crazy. We saw this earlier with the Lonesome Ghost mirror, and when it blows the puffer thingy, the propeller spins, which was really cool. Doggone great banners. Stay, read, good reader. Who is good reader? You are. You should be in the dog show. I'm sure Benji appreciated that. Prop desk. This antique wooden desk was used by Mickey as Bob Cratchit. Though he enjoyed making Mickey's Christmas Carol, his co-star was a bit of a Scrooge. Very cute. What a great idea to make props from the films as if they're real. We saw this, wondered if it would be from Think. Go ahead and remove that. And start repeating. No, we've got some new stuff here. So Steamboat Helm. This is an actual prop from Steamboat Willie, 100% authentic. The wheel deal. The wheel deal.
The wardrobe is seen in the
Sorcerer's Robe and Hat, Mickey's iconic costume from The Sorcerer's Apprentice, because one of his something magical became one of his something magical looks. Sorry, I can't read that first word. But you can see original Mickey Mouse costume from Sorcerer's Apprentice. This is so cool. So magical. And we saw this on the stream, El Capitan in the columns. And this is the exit to the shop. All right, second. Actually, this is a video, so let's go ahead and see this a little bit higher quality than what we saw on the stream. And you can see these in their highest quality when they end up in our YouTube channel later today. Please make sure you check that out. Yes, those costumes are wonderfully preserved, no fading, even though they're so old. It is amazing, isn't it? I like the music. No need to get people's conversations. Media events are funny. There's the big cheese himself again. You can see exactly where the store is located. Obviously, you can access it from outside, or you exit through it from the attraction right next to the El Capitan Theater. And then this is our first video of, it's not, I don't think this is a full ride video, but we at least get to see the cars. So let's take a look at that. In the load area. Player of the Month, Engineer Goofy. Oh, the Walt picture of Ernest S. Marsh. Yay. Familiar with the attraction of Florida. Some of this looks familiar. Have you've done it in Florida too, right, Kyle?
Yes, with you.
Yeah, I was with you. Yeah, I thought so. Another quick video clip.
Spoiler.
I'm not going to say what this means. We're going to spoil too much. If you want to remain fully unspoiled, you're probably not watching this video right now. Obviously, we're showing as much detail as we can.
What is this backpack that he has? That's what I want to know. Is that like a CD?
I don't know. I truly don't know. And back to the exterior. And we've got a few more exterior shots that we haven't seen before. So let's go ahead and look at those. Ink and paint. This one is Mickey Mouse called Split Decision. And you can see Donald up there. One that's and one that's really, really angry.
It's the Runaway Brain poster, isn't it?
That's what but it's not Mickey Mouse.
Well, yeah, but all the other ones are parodies, right?
Oh, I got
maybe
you.
that is a new one. I don't know.
I don't know.
It probably
Good question.
is.
If anyone knows what this one might be parodying, because all the others seem to be parodies.
Or it might just be a new short. I'm just getting confused.
And
But this is Mickey Mouse, yeah.
a little better view of that.
Okay, so that was a short from that's why I've seen it before, is because it's from like 5 years ago.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks a lot, Matt. Mac is our VP of signage, our new VP of signage, so it's appropriate that he got that.
Yes.
One-man band.
So these are all the actual shorts.
Okay. So we have the real signs for real shorts, not parodies. Three-legged. Oh, this just looks cruel.
I probably know where I've probably seen it. The Florida queue.
Wish upon a coin. Aw, I am wishing. Same picture. Roll 'em. Okay, I'm doing good. Another picture of Roll 'em. Mickey Mouse in Carried Away. Always get two pictures. Do the same thing. And Wonders, so we saw this one earlier, Wonders of the Deep. So this is a real short, not a parody of the Deep. All right, and back where we began. So let's see.
California.
Let me refresh this page, see if they've put up anything else yet. Nope. So we're still waiting for some videos to upload. We want some on-ride stuff. We definitely will have that later. Lots more Mickey and Minnie's Runaways coming up. Kyle, can you do me a favor? You have the fact sheet, right? Some of the fun facts about this?
Yeah.
Can you read? I need to take just a quick break. Can you maybe do that or fill time and I'll be right back?
Yeah. So yeah, we pointed out some of the Easter eggs, but there are a few others that Disney brought attention to. Apparently, some in the queue there's well, I don't know if this is in the queue or if in the thing, but a newspaper features the headline Oswald wins, which is obviously a reference to Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. There is an iWorks and UWorks waterworks treatment plant in the attraction. Let's see. There were some other ones that I thought were interesting. The 1401 Flower Shop is an homage to Walt Disney Imagineering's headquarters in Glendale, California. You'll also spot the numbers 1901 and 1928 as references to Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse's birth years. Also, there's a poster in the carnival scene references to 5 and dime tickets, and that actually pays homage to the Disneyland store that was there and has now been absorbed into the space that is this attraction. So those are some of the references to look out for while you're in there. Popcorn in the El Capitan Theater's concession stand is shaped like Mickey, and Donald. So that's, imagine if you were actually eating that. They should actually try to pull that off for Disneyland popcorn. I feel like they're slacking now. The concession stand's condiment pumps are branded Bogora Orchards, a reference to Patrick Bogora, the storied little man of Disneyland, who, according to the 1955 Little Golden Book of that name, lived in the orange orchard on the land that Disneyland Park now sits, and who now lives at the root of Disney. It gets cut off, but you know, the little man at Disneyland, I'm sure. Now sits and lives at the roots of Disneyland. Sharp-eyed guests may also notice that the posters in El Capitan's foyer include cameos, rarely seen Disney characters, including Mortimer Mouse, Donald Duck's co-stars in DuckTales, Minnie Mouse's nieces, Mickey Mouse's nephews, and Max Goof's classmates in a Goofy movie, which we looked at some of those. The Goof Troop one was definitely the High School Musical parody. I was looking at the sheets. I didn't even know you're back, but hi.
Hi. Don't stop now. You're getting through it. Did you mention the barn just now?
I did not mention the barn yet. I was reading the fact sheet.
All right. So here's we'll get back to the fact sheet because I'm interested in these two. But
I finished the fact sheet.
So this is the barn that is visible in the hills, a much closer shot than we got on the live chat. And I'm sorry, the live stream. And then here is the actual Walt's barn. So I don't think we've confirmed that it's supposed to be Walt's barn, but it's hard to imagine that's not the Easter egg they're shooting for there. So
yeah, I'm sure we'll tweet
cool.
that at some point.
Yeah. Do they mention the 312 references that were Walt? Oh, the 312 reference where Walt was born, the area code for Chicago. So, cool. Thanks, Gio. Yeah, the barn is a nice one. Oh, we've got a new file, but it's not quite ready to be viewed, a new video. So let's just do a quick rewind for some people. In addition to Runaway Railway, this is also the kickoff for Disney's 100. So the 100 monorail has debuted, monorail wrap. We haven't seen the entire monorail, but we do know. So Gio, to ask your question, it looks like there's not much in the middle section, at least that we can see here. It's at the front and the back like they've been doing lately, but can't say for sure until we see the whole monorail. What do you think, Kyle?
Yeah. It probably is both sides, but
both sides. But the old monorail routes back in the day, they would go down the whole length of the monorail. It does not look like that's the case here. What else is going on? Checking out. So what I think I want to do now, unless you disagree, is talk about some of the other Disney news from the day. Give a chance for our guys to get some more content up for us, maybe some videos to process, and then obviously we'll be talking much more Runaway Railway. What do you think?
I think that sounds good. Just catching up on some more breaking news. So,
anything you want to mention?
Yeah, so with the return of Disneyland, Run Disney to Disneyland Resort, they've just announced how Coast to Coast race challenges will return in that year. So how to qualify in 2024. There are 2 ways to receive your special Run Disney Coast to Coast Medal Challenge. There's track 1. If you do the Walt Disney World Half Marathon and the Walt Disney World, or probably one of the following of those 2, and then I have to read this all, but basically it's just how that's going to come back. So that's exciting.
Yeah, so that
any 10-mile or longer race. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a 10 marathon, half marathon, but they do, because they do have a 10-miler on the East Coast. So that's interesting.
Just broke. Kyle's a Run Disney fan. This just broke. This will be be digested by our staff and clarified in a post coming up very soon, I'm sure. Some other news from today. So this one caught a lot of us by surprise and kind of taking the Broadway world by storm, Kyle.
Yeah. So they made this announcement during one of the Festival of the Arts Broadway shows. Just mentioned it before they did a performance of Remember Me, and Jeremiah happened to be there and capture that. So yeah, keep an eye. We don't know what they mean. Sometimes these things could develop. Sometimes they actually go to Broadway. Sometimes they end up in doing, La Jolla or Paper Mill, or they'll be developed for licensed to like touring things. So,
right. But,
it's not saying Coco's going to end up on Broadway, but they are working on a musical.
Well, that's some pretty exciting news. Worthy, very good show. And so Disney 100, obviously, we're gonna. Oh, look, sorry. Roundup Rodeo over on the East Coast. Sorry, Roundup Rodeo. The facade has the walls around it. Some of the walls around it have come down, giving a little bit better view of the facade. Some of that here. And we also got the news of an opening date for Roundup Rodeo, did we not?
Yeah, I think it's March 23rd, if memory serves.
March 23rd is correct. And they've also released some of the menu items for it. You can see some of are this more fixins or vittles, would you say?
I don't know.
So some of the grub that's going to be.
But I do see kind of weird. They included some trash on that in that photo. If you look there behind the beam,
Forky is there. Yeah, he is trash. So March 23rd, we finally get the long-awaited rodeo Roundup Rodeo barbecue at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Gio thinks
he already made a reservation for that day, not for the park, not for the restaurant, but so we're gonna have Mac tries all the things.
Yeah, Mac tries a lot of things. Gio says he's a fan of the cheddar biscuit. Those are up here, dude. I wonder if my son, he's a big bread fan. I wonder if he would like cheddar biscuits.
Do you go to Red Lobster often?
No, that is not on our.
So he wouldn't know the pleasure of a Cheddar Bay biscuit.
I don't go to Red Lobster.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Often,
I don't go there either because I don't really eat seafood, that type of seafood, very often. But I love me some Cheddar Bay biscuits.
For the first 50 years of my life, I was on a seafood diet. I ate every time I was seafood. Such an old joke. Such an old joke. And
careful with that. That's an antique.
Tokyo. You've been to Tokyo, so I'm gonna let you do this story.
Thanks. They're celebrating their 40th anniversary this year, so they've announced it'll kick off on April 15th, which is their anniversary, and it'll go, in true Disney fashion for a year, all the way until March 31st, 2024. And this is the theme is going to be Dream Go Round. There's going to be a new daytime parade, lots of decorations, special foods, merchandise, all the adorable and awesome stuff that you expect from the Tokyo Disney Resort. And this is a closer look at some of the things. Harmony in color. I think that's the parade, I'm guessing, based on the fact that
sure looks like a parade, yes.
I like these little pennant pins or whatever they are.
Yeah, they look like pennants. I can get a little bit better view of them here.
I've actually been in Tokyo Disneyland for its birthday twice. I was there for the 27th anniversary and the 31st anniversary. So I have merchandise from those two days.
What is your What is the anniversary of Tokyo Disneyland?
April 15th, 1983.
Kyle likes to get out of town on taxi, apparently.
Well, I went on the exact same dates in 2010. I went from April 8th through the 20th to Tokyo, and then cut to 4 years later, we went for our delayed honeymoon on the same dates, April 8th through the 20th. So we happened to be at Tokyo Disneyland on the 15th.
In case I forgot to mention, by the way, happy birthday, Kyle. I know yesterday was your birthday.
Thank you.
Make sure I got that out there. All right. So we've got, like I said, we've got more pictures and videos coming from Runaway Railway media preview this morning. Our guys did get to do an on-ride POV. That's going to be on our YouTube shortly. I'm sure it's processing right now. Max asking a great question about your birthday. How was your birthday ham?
My ham sandwich that I eat for lunch every day was just as good as always. I had it with French fries yesterday. Sometimes it's chips, sometimes it's rice. You never know.
Just so you know, Kyle, we've got 2 looks around Toontown right now. I'm going to show one of them. I don't think one's done.
They both ended up posting. One of them I made private.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just seeing it because I'm logged into the account.
Well, it's probably screwed up. Why would it be any other way?
Here, I'm going to show one while I deal with the other. So this is a video of looking around Toontown, the exterior of Runaway Railway. Let's all enjoy.
B. I think.
Did it freeze for everyone else too?
Is it back?
You're back. Froze again. Hi.
And my life goes from perfect to terrible.
Very professional operation over here with outstanding. And it looks like that is the view liner indeed. So Gideon called it.
Very cool. And I still say engineer's choice.
Nothing can stop us now.
There you go. You can see that without freezing in the highest of quality on our YouTube channel now. And we've got, like I said, much more video coming. That just takes time to upload these things, including a POV of the attraction, and I believe a rider cam as well. We're just waiting to get that. We don't have full control of that. And I'm looking at Benji's videos now. He's got some pictures I haven't seen before. So let's check out some more of the details of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So annoying. All right, so this is the backside of the Steamboat Willie wheel. That's Phantom Phone. This spectacular prop from Lonesome Ghost was just calling to be a part of the exhibit. Giant key in Mickey and Beanstalk. This prop was Mickey's key to freeing his friends and saving the magic harp. You'd like to do the close-up pictures. El Capitan Theater. I should go back to that one, sorry. Place of historical significance. El Capitan Theater, Toontown's original movie house, has been delighting audiences since the dawn of the moving picture. Just don't sit in row J, seat 5, it squeaks. The Mousecador, watch with this contraption, the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse gang always knew what to Mousecadoo. The Mousecador, sorry. And we saw the Mousecador a little bit ago. So I'm guessing Mike was taking pictures, Benji was taking signs, and our guys will put it all together.
Just the best way to do
it. Castle set, Mickey and Minnie. See what that one says. Oh, it's backwards. It's viewable from the other side. Are you a ketchup or a catsup guy, Kyle?
Ketchup. Although I don't eat either one.
You don't?
Nah.
Wrong with you?
I like barbecue sauce. I don't like ketchup.
No, fair enough. Mickey's birthday party cake. This is a prop cake. It is not real. Trust us. We tried it. That's sign for Mickey's birthday party. Oh, okay. I got alerted. Notice the brand name of the ketchup. Begora Orchards.
Yeah, that was one of the things on the fact sheet that I read.
Oh, okay. I was off doing things. Oh, Mickey's birthday party. The Storm. This is Magic. Gideon, do you remember the Mousecador? We used to watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse all the time, as did every child. All right, so this says, Plane Crazy props. The team behind Plane Crazy let their talent soar when creating these props, even if they were winging it. And then this is music stand and drum. These props from the band concert were instrumental to the production. So here's what confuses me. Never mind, it doesn't confuse me. They had black and white film, I guess. Plane Crazy was in black and white. Band Concert was the first color Mickey Mouse cartoon. But the plane here is not black and white. That's because it's not Calvin and Hobbes. Begora Orchard's barbecue sauce, Kyle's favorite. Secret sauce. Scratch off mayonnaise and call it secret sauce.
That's pretty funny because that is accurate.
Disco Duds. This outfit used on the cover of Mickey Mouse Disco always made a splash on the dance floor. Plain crazy plop. Here's some of those plain crazy props. Wow. How to Fly, the horseshoe, the storm from band concert. So if you've grown up on Mickey Mouse cartoons and you want to see like the real props used in the filming, this is just such an awesome opportunity. Is this another one of the shorts, Kyle? A solo mini?
Yeah, I think so. Looks like it.
Yeah, thanks, Gio. I realized it was filmed with black and white film. It's not that the props themselves were black and white. But there's a great Calvin and Hobbes about that. Messy eaters. Yellow
Yeah, I'm
mustard.
surprised like janitorial hasn't come to clean that up yet.
It's like the Haunted Mansion. It's meant to be dirty.
I like the nacho cheese, your cheese.
Right, catching up behind the scenes. That is the nacho cheese, yo cheese. All these great props so far. That is my favorite one. When I saw that, I laughed aloud. Walt Disney presents Mickey Mouse, Mickey Down Under.
Oh, wonder if he visited Edith.
I know, we need to send this sign to her. Say hi. And then we saw a little bit of this on our stream, but this is a much better look at the history of Toontown's hometown theater, and tons of things here. I'm sure we will have this picture up on our website. You can study it and read all the fun stuff. But man, is this, I'm trying to think, I would love to ponder that question at some point. Is this the most detailed, the most Easter egged queue in the history of Disney? Mouskadura here, Miska Muska, Kato Land, we all know this one. And back to some stuff we've seen before. So many details, such fun. You can just check out. These are a different person's pictures. We do have some other stuff, some other angles, but I like this one. Mantle here with some creepy Santas. Do you have any idea what this reference is, Kyle?
I assume like Christmas Carol or something.
I'm just looking at the pictures around it to see if that helps me out. Nope, not at all. Yeah, there's some more pictures. We can look through some more. Mickey's a mess here.
Snob Monster. Kennel Club.
The simple things, fish fry. Apparently that Santa stuff was a classic short.
Okay.
So the best era of Mickey Mouse Disco. And then some stuff we've seen before. Forgive me while I scroll with you instead of taking you off screen first. Yeah. All right, so I think we've seen most of the pictures we have so far. Many more are still updating, and of course, we're still waiting for much more video. That's the most exciting part. Is this video processed yet? No. So.
I almost commented in the wrong box, but we have a little video that they shared on Twitter.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Of not of of the little popcorn thing in the
Every little detail is what we're here to see today.
Yeah, this seems like it was during their interview, so you'll hear the person talking in the background, but we can just watch the
Yeah, I'll go ahead and mute this if the music go with it. Very adorable. And this is in the queue? Because I want to know if you can eat this popcorn.
I think it's in the queue.
The El Capitan concession stand has their own take on the Disneyland popcorn machines. Yeah, so this is a concession stand in the queue of El Capitan.
And apparently, if I was reading the fact sheet correctly, the popcorn in that container is shaped like different characters, but that's a little hard to see right now. I don't know if that's true.
So the fact sheet said the actual kernels of popcorn are shaped like different characters.
That's what it said. Because I imagine that this like front row that you're seeing is permanent, and then there's just an
Right.
effect that constantly has stuff fall. So yeah, those might be character shaped. But
Right, we're gonna have to get a LP investigation going on that one because that's fascinating. Checking out our Twitter, see what else we got tweeted lately. The condiments we already took a look at. And yeah, there is. I'm looking at Twitter in general, and I think that's right. So hopefully our guys get some good pictures of the popcorn. Is he saying that the sign says no photo streaming, or that there is no sign that says no photo streaming?
I think he was saying that there was a photo
Sign?
a sign. I saw something that had cameras on it, but I didn't read it.
Interesting.
Did you know that you're not supposed to be able to read in your dreams?
Right.
I've heard this. I found this out a couple weeks ago, and ever since, when I wake up, I think back to my dream. Like, I might have read that, but I don't know if I was actually reading it or I just knew what it said. Like there was
That is-
text, but you don't actually read it.
That is really interesting. That is something that we'll check out now.
Because it's apparently the other side of your brain. When you're dreaming, you're using your left side or whatever, and your right side's the one that does. Anyway.
Mickey Mouse Roadster Racers props.
Yeah. Hot dog.
Mickey and the gang are always revved up for the mix-up adventures around Hot Dog Hills and their roadsters. Pluto's Christmas Tree was the short that we saw some props for earlier that I was wondering what that was from. So thank you very much, Helper. Inception theme. Whenever you talk about dreams, we always instantly think Inception. So we've got some more video. So yeah, we have a full queue and ride POV that is uploading right now. So as soon as it is ready to view, we will definitely watch it. But it's not quite ready yet. And I just want to see what this video, oh no, that's a large video. That's not going to be ready. Okay, thanks. So yeah, so we posted an image currently of a sign that said no photos, video streaming.
If you want to shift gears a little bit, I did send you another B-roll video that they just posted on the Disney site that we can to watch together.
All right, let me get that ready. Full screen it. And so we've got some new
we've been talking about Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but there's a lot more to this Disney 100 celebration at Disneyland than just that. And one of those things is World of Color 1. And it looks like they just gave us some new B-roll for that. So let's go ahead and take a look.
So here I go, I am ready, come on, I'm ready. I've been patient and steadfast and steady. To paint with all the colors of the wind, you can own the earth and still
That is pretty cool.
That was very cool. Was that a sincere reaction to the Star Wars?
It was an absolutely sincere reaction to Star Wars. I don't know, something about seeing that scene in World of Color blew me away. It also triggered that. That's what the theme song is, but that's a whole separate thing. That was really cool. Wow.
Yeah, that looks like that'll be good, and we'll get to see that soon, Friday. So we're gonna have Tony. I think he's seeing it, right? This weekend?
Yeah, Tony's going to be seeing it for us this weekend at some point, and my hope is to talk to Tony immediately after the show and maybe record an interview for the next morning show, because I want that emotional Tony reaction. I want the giant tears and the red face and all of that, because emotional Tony is best Tony, I think. Cool. I'm glad you saw that. We're going to watch that again later, I'm sure. That was a lot of new footage of World of Color 1, which debuts on Friday. The other show is, help me out, Kyle, the fireworks show?
Wondrous Journeys.
Wondrous Journeys also debuts on Friday. So some really exciting stuff to look forward to. Let's see. Name tags. Let's stick with Disney 100 for a bit. So they are going to have new Disney 100 name tags. And here, let's watch this as they debut some of them via so many different, this is Instagram this time.
I'm so excited.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great.
Disney 100! Woo!
That's an exciting moment. Must be for a cast member. I've never been a cast member, but that seems like an exciting moment. So instead of their hometown, they get to choose their favorite character. So Kyle, what would you choose?
Ooh. Well, I guess if you're doing any of Disney, then probably something Marvel, right?
Probably.
I don't know. I guess maybe Captain America.
You have that Captain America pre-serum look, so that I like.
I
that a
used
lot
to
for you.
way more.
I never thought about that, but you are definitely pre-serum, Steve Rogers.
But didn't we look at a photo the other day? We were like, oh, this person, it says Dumbo.
Yeah,
Like, that's interesting. And now it makes a little bit more sense.
makes sense. And we weren't, or at least I wasn't sure if it was you could choose a movie like they do at Universal, or if you had to choose a character, because Dumbo works for both.
Right.
But now we know you get to choose a character. I like the one in the video who chose 22. That's a good one.
It's like, you're 22. It'd be funny if it was like someone who's been working there for several years.
I don't know what I would choose. That's a tough one. Snow White. I would choose Snow White. You're supposed to put your favorite character, and that is my favorite character. So that is debuting. I believe those are coming out on Friday. Also on Friday, if you want to see Disney's presentation of the Disney 100 celebration, well, you are in luck. It's Friday starting at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern time. They are doing a Disney 100 celebration at Disneyland live stream. And it's interesting they're starting this at 2 because the new entertainment is all nighttime entertainment. So I'm not sure what is going to be in the live stream, but you can bet we will be watching to check it out. And that'll be on the Disney Parks YouTube channel, of course.
Of course.
And they're always fun with their live streams, I think. I like their hosts, and they have a good time. It says it will include an insider look at all the new nighttime spectaculars, World of Color 1 and Wondrous Journeys, the new attraction Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, an exciting new exhibit, sparkling decor, and more. So I wonder, sometimes they live stream entire shows, like the entire fireworks show and entire Magic Happens or something. I don't know if they're going to be doing that here. So it remains to be seen, but hopefully for your sake, if even, there's tons of POVs out there. We'll have our videos up and all that. Various fan sites will be live streaming, but there's something very communal about Disney parks doing a live stream where, all the fans are going to be watching it at the same time. And for that period of time, it kind of takes over the Disney zeitgeist, Disney fan zeitgeist. So that's tons of fun. So, yay! All right. Yeah, I would hope they are walking the land and showing off the gags. What I wonder is if it's truly going to be live or if it's going to be recorded, and then broadcast, in effect premiered.
Like those D23 ones. I feel like Disney Parks blog usually does live streams, but there have been ones where D23 does these pseudo live things.
Yeah, exactly. So, yes. So best case, I'll see your guys later after. Yeah, we don't know what we're going to be live streaming yet, but you can bet we'll be doing some because that's kind of what we do here on LPTV. And then the park itself, so Disney 100, of course, is all over the park. I'm still not sure if it's all done, but as we get closer to Friday, it's certainly closer to done. So let's just take a look at some of that. This is actually strolling through the resort. You can see this is in Dude, where is this, Kyle? Help me out. This is downtown Disney, right?
Yes, that's Naples behind it, I think.
Yes, exactly. This is the fountain in downtown Disney as you get off the tram, Naples behind it. So flora, fauna, Merriweather, Disney 100. This is kind of what the castle looks like. Yeah, I trust you know what you're doing, Kyle. Yeah, there's a better view. Now I know where it's at. This is downtown Disney. It looks like a coin. Are they selling this as a medallion?
I'm sure that they will. So it actually reminds me a lot of in Disneyland Paris, they sell these big medallions that you can buy from these vending machines. And they don't just have them at Disneyland Paris. They're part of like something that they have in real Paris as well. For like other sites.
There's Disneyland Paris and there's real Paris.
It's like 45 minutes by train. It's not close.
And then this is what the other side looks like. Disneyland, where wonder comes to life. Makes sense. 100 Years of Wonder.
Sorry, going back to the Paris thing. I'm sure when we're there and we think of Marne-la-Vallée as Paris, they're like, Americans are so stupid. But then I know someone from Paris who came here and tweeted that they were going to the D23 Expo in Los Angeles. And I'm like, no, you're not.
Exactly. That's fine. Here's the backdrop for the Disney 100 statue. It's going to be the 15-foot Mickey statue. We'll be going here. We've seen concept art of that. And this is the backdrop. And the statue certainly will be there by Friday, one would assume.
Is it concept art or is it just the thing that we already literally saw at D23?
I don't know.
Neither do I. Guess we'll find out when we see it.
Yes, exactly. This is the entrance to Disneyland. You can see some of the Disney 100 stuff over top. This is an article on our website right now, so you can go see.
That looks kind of, is it patina? Is that the name of the greenish?
Yeah. I don't like
it's lighting, but
it does have that kind of greenish copper feel to it, the Statue of Liberty feel to it. And considering the rest of the logos that they're using is just so clean, I'm honestly not a big fan of this look. No one asked me.
I think it just reflects I think the reason that it looks like that is because that's what the gates, the color right there looks like. So I think it's just reflecting that.
I'll be sociable. Or a couple in Town Square as you look down Main Street towards the castle. And bunting. Can't have I think Walt once said, what's a party without bunting? So, plenty of bunting on Main Street with the iridescent look to it.
Bunting and bunt cakes. Now you have a party.
Dude, that reminds me. Someone brought bunt cake to something recently. Party I was at. From a place around here that makes some incredible bunt. It was crazy good. I didn't know bunt cake could be that. I thought bunt cake was like we don't have good cake, so let's just bring a bunt cake. This was like one of the best cakes I ever had. I want to find that. I want to find that place and take some home. Rebecca, close your ears. I want to surprise my wife with some bunt cake and take her some bunt cake. It was amazing.
Well, you can send me one too. Let me know what it's called.
Bunt fan? Okay. We'll do. I got to write the person that brought it and find out where she got it. I forgot. All right. Back to Disney 100. Here's the castle. And last time we showed you this castle, they had only partially done. They only had 2 of the ferries up above and no banner. But now it's all there. The banner, the Disney 100, all 3 ferries. You've got the wishing star up there. What do you think, Kyle?
I think it looks nice. I mean, it's still Cupcake Castle, but it looks nice.
Your fan is not a fan. Neither was I. You wait until you try this bundt cake. But okay, my wife doesn't want bundt cake. There will be no bundt cake.
That means she was listening, even though you specifically told her to cover her ears.
So inside Elias and Company, a big Oswald the Lucky Rabbit statue has been placed. Check that out.
Yeah, this got a lot of buzz on our socials. People love Oswald.
They do.
I think people just loving Oswald more than they love Oswald. You know.
I think you just defined Disney fan.
I mean, that's what we do with Orange Bird. That's what we do with Figment. We're like, this guy is special and nobody knows about him except for me, and I'm going to make myself about this character. And then everybody knows this character. It's not that special anymore.
I know, and then we become, Oswald Passe. I'm a big fan of his girlfriend.
Hortensia.
She's
the new hotness. Old and busted, new hotness.
So it either goes that way or it goes the other way. This A Bug's Land is a really cheap, dumb attraction. Oh, they're closing it. How dare they close A Bug's Land?
I can't believe they removed the wand. They're taking the magic out of Epcot.
The one thing no one
I don't want to have to see a movie theater when I walk in. Where's my pin station?
No one complained about the Epcot over Spaceship Earth when they took that down. It was universal agreement on that one. And another
That's
giant.
the most platinum-looking one yet.
This is over on Buena Vista Street in California Adventure, where the Christmas tree normally is. They definitely need to sell some. I want them to sell like the
Where the
turbo
Christmas
chain
tree
to have
normally is during Christmas, not just.
No, they ousted the tree in the middle of January to put this in.
You know what? That's a great headline if you want to work for a different place.
But I want them to sell this as a chain, a big giant chain with a giant one at the bottom, kind of like the guy from
Flavor
the
Flav.
clock. Yeah, Flavor Flav. I'm all over.
I was with you. Or a Mr. T almost. Mr. P. A period of who will celebrate the Disney 100.
First name Mr. Middle name period. Last name T.
B.A. Baracus.
Check out our YouTube, see if anything is ready to view. I am so excited to watch this on ride with you guys. Hey, it is ready, I believe.
Oh, it's eligible for monetization.
It is not. What a shock. Who cares? We don't want to make money here. We just want to show you the goods.
I don't understand why if I go to Laughing Place and slash videos, it's not showing me anything we've uploaded this morning. But you know, YouTube, what you gonna do?
All right, so this is a pre-show and ride POV. This is rather extensive, 10 minutes long, and I believe it worthy of seeing the entire thing. So we will show it to you.
Here we go.
Be right and all.
Great start. Now, does that count as a hidden Mickey if it's painfully obvious?
No. If you'd like to view this without our inane commentary, that's going to be on YouTube right now. So this version will have inane commentary.
What kind of inane commentary would you like to hear?
Sorry, I want to make clear this is a pre-show and ride POV. Spoiler filled, completely spoiled. And there is something to spoil in this attraction. So if you don't want to be spoiled, this is your warning.
Go ahead and step all the way past those doors. They will be closing behind you. Today we'll be premiering Perfect Picnic featuring Mickey Mouse. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Go ahead and step all the way past those doors. I just ask that you please do not lean or hang on the railings. Come on in. Welcome. Staying clear of the doors. Doors are closing. Just enjoy the show.
Gonna make it happen. Let's take a ride and spend the day in the countryside.
Good times are here to stay. We'll get away and have the perfect day. We'll sing a song and absolutely nothing but
Are you surprised Disney likes this attraction when a dog gets kicked in it?
Hi, Goofy! Tell me, beautiful day for a picnic. Yep, we're off to the park. See you over there.
Nothing can stop us now. I don't know how, but we're very trouble.
Oh, hiya, folks. Want to take a ride on the train? Excuse me.
Not quite as seamless in video as it is in real life.
It is quite seamless in real life and great effect.
Thanks. You'll be making a jiffy to pick you all up. Come on in, watch your stuff.
Same effect in Walt Disney World. That's why we know, because we're obviously not there right now, right? Oh, Gideon noticed the difference. There's a fade into the cartoon in this version. I love my son.
Hola pasajeros, durante nuestro viaje en tren, para su seguridad, mantengan sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro de sus coches. Por favor, permanezcan sentados y vigilen a sus niños. Gracias.
Are you also getting anxiety from watching all these vloggers? Just be like, ah.
I am not. This is a media, just a reminder, this is a media event. So the fact there's all this taping and stuff is exactly what this event is for.
Sometimes I'm like, Mike has such an easy job. He just has to go to parks and do this stuff. And I'm like, no, it's hard to like film the thing, be like cautious and not be rude and cut people off.
Right. And look like an idiot standing there with like not an easy profession.
At least
I'm not
during
in this.
the media event, everyone's recording, so you don't have to feel quite as awkward. But yeah.
Thank you.
See you, Benji.
That's the bike, man. Gonna cut that part out.
And you know everybody.
So you can notice that's the different costume inside post cartoon world and before where they had the reversed.
Oh, good catch.
So this way, those are reversible, so the cast members can rotate positions without fully changing. They just swap it. So,
That's the bump.
yes. But you told me to shut up.
Welcome aboard, folks. We're ready for a relaxing ride around the park.
I know I said I don't like the projection face in Frozen. I don't mind it here.
Come. It's so nice to see you. Come on in. Don't be shy. That's right. Everyone to your position. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. You're all waltzing so beautifully together. Oh. Now, let's
Yes, we'll just press all the buttons and see what happens. I don't have any other plans, but what the heck, niggers? Told you nothing was gonna go wrong. Nothing can stop us now. Here we are, back in the bar. Remember to gather up all your personal belongings, take your small children by the hand, and watch your step as you exit the train. Come back and see me again real soon, okay? So long.
There you have it. Our premiere of the Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway POV from Disneyland, which media events is going on right now. That video is from this morning. Just a reminder, it is not open yet. The Community Runaway Railway opens to the public on Friday. Virtual queue or individual lightning lane. So don't waltz in at 10:30 and expect to just get on the attraction. It is a virtual queue, I believe. I know the second time they're releasing is 1 p.m. I think the first is 7 a.m. And I would like to know why, Gideon. And then individual lightning lane, we do not know what the price of that is going to be yet. I'm anxious to find out on Friday morning.
I think your son's taking in the queue experience and saying that it's better because of that. If the rest of the thing is equal, then
okay, that's fair.
Plus.
That's fair. There's no question it's a superior queue.
Or he just really likes having it flipped in that last scene.
My son is really good at seeing little tiny details, like the fact that that pre-show cartoon faded. So I was wondering if he saw anything different in the actual ride. Let me know, Gideon, any differences you noticed in the ride. A little bit earlier, we were talking about popcorn and how the popcorn kernels were in the Mickey popcorn machine. Oh, thank you, Gideon. I want to know why. Were different characters. So Disney actually put out a TikTok for this. Check it out. At Disney Parks, official TikTok.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Friday, Senior Creative Director at Walt Disney Imagineering. I'm standing in the queue of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Disneyland, in front of the concession stand of the El Capitan Theater. I want to show you one of my favorite details in this queue. No trip to the movies would be complete without popcorn, and here at the El Capitan Theater's concession stand, even the popcorn is shaped like Mickey.
There you go. That what you expected?
Yep.
Right.
Told you. As Nikki Fink would say.
Is she still around?
I believe she passed away, actually.
Oh, dang it. That wiped the smile right off of my face. All right, so here's what the plan is now. We've been covering Disney 100, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's not real, though, right? It is not real popcorn. No, this is a concession stand in the queue for the El Capitan
It's a
Theater.
very impressive GMO.
So we've been covering Disney 100 and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway for most of the past hour and a half. I don't believe we have any new content yet to share with you. So I think we're going to finish the rest of our show. You know, we've got some pocket picks for you, this day in Disney history, all the normal stuff you get on our morning news update. And then we'll kind of see if there's anything new that they've gotten to us, and then kind of refresh a lot of what we've done already. Maybe re-show the World of Color 1 video and some of the more important pictures that we've seen. So I believe that is the plan, and let's start that plan now. Man, that could have been so much ready.
I love it when a plan
Comes together.
Yay.
All right. So, in what will probably be our final pocket pick from the closure of Splash Mountain, which I think I say every day, this one tweeted by Walt Disney World Parks, which is not an official Twitter account, despite the name, but is a great TikTok account, but is a great TikTok follow. This is the final announcement in the queue of Splash Mountain when it closed a couple of days ago.
Rare Rabbit, Rare Fox, and Rare Bear, and all critters of Chickpin Hill, thank you for the memories. And Billy, have a good night, and be nice to Tiana.
So I don't know if you could hear him say, Billy, be nice. Billy is the ghost that every attraction I think has a ghost by now, but it's a ghost that inhabits Splash Mountain. So that was cool. And be nice to Tiana. I love that. My second one, I got 3 pocket picks today. The second one, this was actually tweeted by our own folks last night, actually, as they arrived at California Adventure for this media event. They had to check in last night. This is what they heard from the piano player in the Grand Californian lobby. I don't know if you can make that out with that clip, but that was Somewhere Out There from An American Tail, which is one of the very few animated features that Disney does not own at this point. Just thought that was a little humorous. And finally, our final pocket pick today. This is from a tweet from Disney World JP, a verified account. I'm not sure what it's verified for. Actually, we're going to take out that pocket pick. It's not quite what I thought. Nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just not what I thought it was. So no need to show it. So much TikTok sharing. Does LP have one? We do have one that is dormant right now. We will be kicking it off very shortly. I have become such a TikTok guy. We're going to kick it off with me doing a few Disney dances. So I'm going to do the Wildcat dance, Wildcat, and then we'll get on some of the hot trends from TikTok. Okay. And our next segment before we refresh some of the 100 stuff.
I was saying hello to the person. Hi.
Oh,
I can
cool.
almost read that. I think it's like Kotoroziri. I probably messed that up because I'm not that great with the katakana, but I'm learning.
That was awesome, Kyle. Your talents. Every day I learn something new about you.
Well, see, but it's katakana, so it's supposed to be an English word. I just don't know which one it is.
Still impressive. All right. So this day in Disney history in 1931, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is one of my wife's favorite actors. Dean Jones was born.
I ran out of pride when I ran out of cars.
Have you ever seen that car before?
No, I haven't.
Hey, he's a cute little fella.
I know that guy.
One of your showboat tricks, Mr.
I tell you, I had nothing to do with it. They make 10,000 cars. They make them exactly the same way. One or two of them turn out to be something special. The winner, number 53, Jim Douglas.
You're doing terrific, Herbie, but don't make it look too easy.
There's isn't a driver in the world who can get that speed out of a car like that. He's done something to it. What do you say, Douglas? Winner to become the sole owner of the car. You got yourself a deal, Thorndyke. Racing. That's the name of the game, isn't it?
Normally, I don't play the whole trailer, but I'm just picturing people back in the, what was it, 60s or 70s when that came out, seeing that trailer. How that would have blown their mind. That is clearly not the original trailer for The Love Bug, but very cool. So happy birthday, Dean Jones, born in 1931. I believe he's passed away, sadly, not all that long ago. Yeah, exactly, Mac. That was not the original trailer. And that is a fact that JJ once bought a car from a salesman named Dean Jones. Kyle, do you deem that a fun fact?
I think it's fun.
I agree. Another happy birthday, this time to actress and voice actress Jennifer Lewis, born on this day in 1957. You know her as the voice of Mama Odie and Flo.
Flo is just dancing and wagging her tail.
One ear.
She is telling Laverne and Shirley, some of the Motorama girls, come on in, look at my place. This is very exciting. I mean, Flo's Viet Cafe is going to become legendary like every other Disney institution, and to be a part of this is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. I mean, I've been crying. I can't now because of the makeup. You can't do the Barbara Walters thing. And she makes everybody cry. Anyway, it's John Lasseter. You go into a recording booth with John Lasseter. You've got him sitting here, 5 years old, and with his soul and my soul creating this character. She's sassy, she's classy, she's alive, and she loves Ramon. She loves Ramon. I love Flo. I love being a part of this. Should the word be crazy? I'm looking for a word. It's wonderful. It's amazing. It's moving. That's what it is. I'm moved. My whole soul is just moving around. I'm dancing around like a 5-year-old kid. Can you imagine?
That's what Disneyland's all about.
Disneyland. That's right, Cars Land. And I'm with a 9-year-old kid who just glazes over and he says, did they film it here? You know, that's how real it looks.
6 years ago on the red carpet for the premiere of Cars, you sang a little bit of Route 66. Now you...
And they, your kicks down on Route 66. Bum, 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 da, da.
Now there in the back room at Flo's, we saw all those wonderful recordings that Flo and the Motorama girls. Do you think Disney should reissue those recordings?
Got to. Disney has got to record the Motorama girls singing and put it right in Flo's V8 Cafe. I agree with you. I'm going to talk to John Lasseter about that.
Okay. Is that a promise?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That was so awesome. That was from the opening of Cars Land, Disney California Adventure, way back in 2012. Happy birthday, Jennifer Lewis. That is a great interview.
Mama Odie.
Yes, Mama Odie and Flo in Cars. Also, as I found out, there's the Ride Q announcement in Body Wars, the old Body Wars attraction at Epcot. So, happy birthday, Jennifer Lewis. She is happily still with us. This day in 1961, a classic premiered. This coming to us from Rotten Tomato Trailers.
1 is cute. 10 are fun. But the adventure begins with 101.
Oh, the puppies are here.
Have you ever seen so many puppies?
I'll take them all, the whole litter.
Never. You're not getting one.
So happy birthday, happy anniversary, 101 Dalmatians. Thanks, Rebecca. Yep, got a ton of photos and some videos that have just been posted to Laughing Place. Rebecca was kind enough to put the link in the chat so you can scroll through in very high resolution all the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway details. On this day in 2007, Jim and Lisa Fouch. Do you know that name, Kyle?
No.
Jim and Lisa Fouch were the first to be given a night stay in the Cinderella Castle Suite.
Jealous.
This is from Good Morning America, a quick tour of the suite. It was done as a part of the Year of a Million Dreams giveaways.
I have a friend who swore up and down that her friend stayed at a suite in Sleeping Beauty Castle.
Royal
And I was like,
Bed
no, it's in Cinderella Castle. She's like, no, it's here. I'm like, no, it's not. Unless I'm just really not high enough up to know about that.
I have not been in the suite.
I haven't
Not
been.
even to see it, let alone stay in it. My wife got to visit the suite. So I once got to do a lot of backstage stuff at Disneyland that she didn't get to do. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. She got to go to the Cinderella Castle Suite because they only could take one media member. So I figure we're now even.
Have you been? Did you get to go to the one that was about pirates at Disneyland?
No, not. I was there when it was a Disney Gallery. Have you?
Counts. No, I've never done that either. I think that's 21 Royal now, isn't it?
Yeah, which I didn't know was a thing. Like a restaurant kind of thingy that people could go to.
Yeah, it's a private venue. It's like Club 33, but even more expensive.
I had no idea. I saw
Next
a
LP
TikTok
Summit.
video. I saw a TikTok video of it, strangely enough, and that's how I found out.
Yeah.
All right. On this day, sorry, get my screen back. In 2019, this is our Disney Channel contribution for the day. So get ready, all you Disney Channel people. This was only 4 years ago. Any guesses, Kyle?
How many? 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Zombies?
No, it's not a DCOM.
Oh, not DCOM. Just a Disney Channel show?
Yeah. Close your eyes. Use your ears.
Okay.
And let's see how quickly you recognize this one.
Is it Raven?
You're failing, Kyle.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, I would never have thought of this. I know what it is now, but
Sydney to the max. Now I'm waiting for you to say, oh, yeah, I had a role in that.
no, I did not. I did Kick It. I think Kick It was the only Disney Channel one that I did, and I was too old for it then. So.
And finally, on this day in history, also in 2019, we had the release of the third of a series that's extremely popular in the video game world, Kingdom Hearts 3.
See, I don't even know if it's actually the third because there's so many weird releases and compilations. Like we get press releases for new Kingdom Hearts things. I'm just like, what are all these letters? I have no idea what is happening here. But let's go ahead and pretend it's the third.
This quality is crazy. Although, see, you never know. Is this gameplay or is this cutscenes? Because cutscenes, you might as well just film a movie.
Yeah, it's probably cutscenes.
Yeah, I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about. I've never played video games. So, Kingdom Hearts 3 on this day in 2019. All right, folks. So that is the bulk of what we wanted to cover today, except I think it is important on a day like this to do a huge reset. Go back to the beginning, talk about some of the stuff we've talked about already regarding Runaway Railway, see if anything new has happened since we did it originally. We're going to show the World of Color 1 footage again. Yeah, let's do that. So once again, today is the first day of media events for the Disney 100 kickoff at the Disneyland Resort. And the first day the media is getting to see Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at the Disneyland Resort. Later on tonight, they are going to be seeing World of Color 1, and we are hoping to get a nice live stream of that with you guys as well. So make sure you stay tuned, ring that bell. And throughout the next 2 days, just so much new stuff to debut and see here on Laughing Place TV, our YouTube channel, etc. So let's start at the very beginning. We started our morning with a look at the new Disney
Let
100.
me just tell you how it ends. Nope, this one's getting away from me.
Was Sydney to the Max a confusing series? I've never seen it.
I think he's talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Was Kingdom Hearts a confusing series? I've never played it. Are you saying Gio's not a Sydney to the Max fan?
I mean, he could be. I'm just based on when I saw the comment come in.
Okay,
but there's a
enough.
delay. So
here's the new Disney 100 monorail.
I hear those things are awfully loud.
I need to learn that song so I can play this game with you.
Yeah.
From The Simpsons, that's great. And Disney 100 Magic Band, available at the Disneyland Resort. Magic Band Plus, of course, right, Kyle?
Yes. The only type that works at Disneyland.
And, of course, Runaway Railway itself. So let's sorry. That's right. We just posted an article. So why don't we do it that way? I'm going to just kind of scroll through our article, look at some of the highlights. So share this. So we posted this long article, photos, videos, Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. Runaway Railway exterior and Mickey's Toontown changes at Disneyland. And I'm just going to go through this as kind of a recap. We've seen, if you've been with us since the start of the show, you've seen some of this before, but let's go ahead and take a look. This is the El Capitan Theater. A video we did showing kind of around the exterior. I think it's worth showing that again. Let's
probably should also. I need to make sure that that's not the privated one.
Well, if it's private, it wouldn't be showing. I made it private, not unlisted, so it's safe.
Right.
Private,
but you are logged in.
Excellent point.
I will look into this after this.
Doesn't matter for these purposes. Based on the number of views, it is the correct one. All right, here we go. Share this tab instead. So we're going to watch this in its entirety. It's about 4 minutes, and it gives you a good overview of the changes at Toontown, as well as the exterior of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I'll let you hear the BGM for a bit, and then I'll mute it. The right side of Toontown is, as you enter Toontown, the right side of it is open. We are anxiously awaiting to find out if that means Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin is going to be opening on Friday as well, since it clearly is available. We were told this is how it will open, with the walls on the right being down. Kyle, tell us what we're looking at here.
We are looking at where there used to be a Roger Rabbit fountain, and now there is AstroTurf. Maybe there'll be a Roger Rabbit meet and greet. Maybe he'll come out.
That would be neat.
That would be very neat. I'm not going to hold my breath again.
But you can see a lot of the stuff. We weren't sure which day. The fire truck is there. Back there is the mailbox. The trash cans are new and very well themed. Firework factory, all this stuff is still here. We did play with the mailbox earlier. It does still talk to you. So hopefully that means all of the things here are still what they once were. There she is. Roger Rabbit's open on Friday. That would be a wonderful surprise. Did not expect that, because the rest of Toontown does not open until March. We were just expecting Runaway Railway to open tomorrow on Friday. We shall see. And you can see on the other side to the left are lots of walls hiding the rest of Toontown. But there is the El Capitan Theater. And we have a video POV already on our YouTube. Cast member costumes, the new hills of Toontown, including right back there, you can see a little bit of Walt's Red Barn. So bright and colorful. think so. We're not sure exactly what's opening on Friday other than Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. But anxious to find out. Sure what I'm doing there. There's the new shop, Engineer Souvenirs, with the Viewliner on top. It has been confirmed that is the Viewliner on top. And that is both the shop here and the exit of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And the shop was only open to the extent you needed it to be to get out of Runaway Railway, but there is red carpet up on the side, so we can't yet see any of the merchandise or really what the shop looks like beyond the corridor. Of course, there's an entrance for Lightning Lane and the regular standby queue, which for now will be a virtual queue only. Lightning Lane is individual Lightning Lane. It is not a part of Genie Plus at this point. It will be a separate individual Lightning Lane, which means you will pay to ride that single attraction. And we are anxious to find out what the opening price will be. That price can vary day to day, but we will find out what the opening price is on Friday. So let's continue looking here.
Maybe
Kyle,
they'll let us know ahead of time, but probably not.
I know, Kyle, you unfortunately have a heart out, so you can let us know whenever you need to go. Just take off, and I will continue without you. This is the cast member costumes. You can see they debuted those a few days ago on the socials, but it's nice to see them in person. Mm-hmm. And as Kyle pointed out,
yeah,
go ahead.
This is the look you'll see if they are outside of the cartoon world. Once they get past a certain point, they're more purple and different color, but they actually just flip around. So little secret there, and I'm not ruining the magic because Disney Parks blog talked about it, so we're good.
And Gideon, if you're still out there, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Great Movie Ride, didn't that have the same thing where they flip their jacket around depending on if they were working outside or actually on the attraction? And that, of course, was replaced by Runaway Railway in Hollywood Studios. So, all right. Oh, we've got an interview that's uploading. Cool. So continuing, I think we're going to get inside the queue here shortly. And there are so many details inside the queue. So fun. I can't wait to go there with my son, and he can just help me spot things that I can't spot because I'm too old. But this is the shop. There you can see the Viewliner up there. It's called the Toonliner, but it is a takeoff of the...
We really should have known once we saw.
You really got me with that one. All right,
I'm gonna make stands it then and be like, have a good night.
Great Movie Ride with a jacket. Okay, they would put on for the tour guide for outside. They had a hat. If anyone else wants to join me on this, I'm not going to push you on. Just press the button and bring yourself on. All right. So as we saw, the fountain for Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin has been removed and replaced with what appears to be AstroTurf. Anxious to see if this is exactly what it looks like when it opens on Friday. Will there be any kind of props or toys or anything? What do you think? Let me welcome to the stream Rebecca Mosley. How you doing, Rebecca?
I am doing okay. Oh, there is so much going on. I mean, as you just pointed out, that Viewliner, but see here from Daveland Web, you can see it's like this is the concept art for the Viewliner that Sam McKim had done, you know, all those years ago. So seeing it kind of come to life above the Engineer toys, because I'm sorry, Engineer Souvenirs. Because in the park, the Viewliner, I want to say it was kind of like a rust red with the silver. And so to see it kind of an homage back to that Sam McKim concept art was super cool to me. I loved it. Plus a nice pop of color, right? A little bit of variety amongst all the reds there at Toontown. But let's see. I wanted to share, Doobie, some of the things that kind of caught my eye. I know you're going.
I just wanted to show real quick
there you go. Yeah.
The Viewliner as it was in the park for a very short time.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
exactly. But just kind of bringing to mind the interior of the attraction. This was the moment that jumped out when you guys were walking through the queue. It was like, woohoo! The mouse could do her. Who
So
doesn't want to see that in person?
So the queue, the first half of the queue is fake movie posters, and the second half are props from the filming of a bunch of Mickey Mouse stuff. Obviously,
And then you've got his outfits from the legendary Mousercise album, which I played so many times, and also the Mickey Mouse Disco, which once again was a popular LP around my house growing up. So I love this idea that the queue is an homage to Mickey's legendary career. They've even got the desk that he would have been sitting at when they filmed the Mickey's Christmas Carol. So yeah, a neat spin. Not what I was expecting. To be honest, it's kind of caught me a little bit by surprise, and I'm loving it.
I like how the great movie ride, the ride that preceded Runaway Railway out in Florida, the queue for it was a lot of props and costumes from actual movies. And they've done that here, but of course they've had to recreate these because there are no props for animated movies. And it's just, I don't know, that's a cool connection to me. And just the effort to create a bunch of things that didn't exist so it could look like they were props from a movie is so incredible. I love it.
Even this sequence from Pluto's Christmas Tree animated short, the mantle, right? You can see the little Santas and the one that where Chip would no, I'm sorry, I think it's Dale. Dale would have been standing, and then they come to light them, and he has to keep blowing it out from the animated short. So that's also featured in the attraction queue. And then of course a movie theater, right? The El Capitan. It's going to have tasty treats. And in this case, our favorite animated duck, okay, my favorite animated duck has a homage in a mallard cups, right? So you've got, this is in that Darkwing font with the Darkwing color scheme of the purple and yellow. You've also got Laugh-O-Grams, but spelled like the cracker instead of, the traditional Laugh-O-Gram Studios. But with the caricatures being similar to that art style that we see in that legendary card, which by the way is featured on a mug coming out in the Disney Eras collection. So I don't know, if those of you who are watching, I don't know if you've been seeing, but on Laughing Place today, we're just, not only is there all this excitement happening at the Disneyland Resort, but we have announcements on the Disney Era merchandise. We have information about some stuff going on in Tokyo. So all kinds of information coming from across the Disney company. That's one of the things we do here at Laughing Place. We bring you information from all over Disney. But today our main focus, while it's at Disneyland, our team is also bringing you content from other sites as well within the kind of the Disney umbrella. I like to say we cover everything under the Disney umbrella.
Absolutely. So I love that you have been able to get some of these details that we obviously missed. I'd like to give the excuse that it's hard to do this live, but the reality is I just don't see enough detail. So I love that you've been compiling this and you're able to go through this at a level we haven't. So please continue.
Yeah, these are some of the ones that I've pulled initially to talk with you, but I can't wait to write it myself. I'll be honest, because we have been to the one in Florida and I'm not a big fan of the attraction, but this I'm excited about. This makes me want to head down to Disneyland. Oh, and I don't know if you can pull up, we did just posted an article with the exterior shots around Toontown, but I was so happy to see some of my favorite elements of Toontown are still there, because you always wonder, when Disney comes in and they do some changes, you wonder kind of what will remain, what will go. I know the Roger Rabbit fountain that was there, it's gone, but so you have this green area, but the fire engine, it's there. The TNT element, it's there. I noticed the paws of the little doggy are up on the windowsill. Mike went over and pulled on the mailbox and it still talks. I didn't get him to pull it enough times to find out. We have a friend who actually is one of the voices within the mailbox. So I didn't have him keep pulling to find out if that's still there. I'm hoping. And then they've added on to, right? We have the Toontown Hills, but now instead of being just varying shades of green, we have like, it looks like crops happening and to me, many more trees, but it might just be, you know, sometimes you remember things differently in your head versus, but so looking at this, I feel like I see more trees, but we've got this feature of Walt's Barn, which Doobie, you and I actually attended the dedication ceremony when they brought it to Griffith Park. They brought it as they talked about plank by plank. and it's now over at the Griffith Park area. The Carrollwood Pacific Historical Society maintains that, and it's open to the public on I want to say it's the first Sunday, but I'll double check that information, or I know somebody, maybe Doobie will be checking, but I'll get that up for you guys. So if you're in the LA area, check out the Carrollwood Pacific Historical Society for information if you want to visit the actual Walt's Barn, because like I say, it does exist in the real world, but here we have it represented within that Toontown hillside. So super neat. I love that. I love that little.
If you want to see the actual Walt's Barn, they do have. You can get information at carrollwood.com, but it is at Griffith Park in Los Angeles, and every third Sunday from 11 to 3 p.m. is the public day, and you can see what inspired this barn right here on the Toontown Hill. So yeah, so exciting.
And they added Mickey and Minnie to the clock. As I recall, before it was that classic like Mickey watch look, and now Mickey and Minnie. Oh, Jose Carioca has a samba school.
Yes.
Oh, fun.
Okay. And this is just exterior, but inside that queue, you know, people are saying, "Oh, what a shame! It's the same attraction," and the ride itself is basically the same. But how much have they plussed this attraction, made it a much more attractive attraction just by the queue enhancement? I'm trying to think. I can't think of another time where they duplicated an attraction, but made it clearly a better experience just by making the queue so much better. And I think that's the case here. I think people are going to recognize that this is a better experience simply because of the queue. So yeah, exactly.
Me too. I'd sign up for samba classes there, Nitro Jelly. Let's see. Going back to
before you do,
you
said this is the ground here is different.
Yeah, well, okay, so before, if you remember, the Jolly Trolley tracks were still there, and that was one of the things that caught my eye as a mom. Walking into this area between the removal of the fountain, the change in the ground with the removal of those Jolly Trolley tracks, and the music itself, the area doesn't strike me as cacophony in the same way it did before. It still has a high energy, which is what I think you want in Toontown, right? You want it to have that whimsy and whatnot, but it didn't feel quite as like jarring in some ways as it did before. I know some kids, you know, the challenge of that much sound bombarding is challenging to take in. And it seems like that's one of the things that's been addressed with this redesign of the exterior. I'm interested to see, like, you know, once the walls go down and you've got a lot more people and everything, that obviously is going to make some changes too. But just like I say, on that initial kind of walk in, there wasn't quite as much zany sound. It was still a toony quality to it, but just a little less frenetic. And so kind of easier to engage. So I'm excited. Yeah, exactly. I'm wondering what we're going to see, how we're going to see this spread to the other side of the current walls, because this is just that one area on the side closest to Roger Rabbit.
And so there's tons and tons of queue details. Actually, I'm trying to think of the best way to. Nope, that's not working. Sorry. I just wanted to show a couple of videos we took from the queue that are short videos that are very cool. So this one is, and I'm glad I get to see it with you, Rebecca, and get your thoughts on it. This is the Lonesome Ghost window mirror, the prop from Lonesome Ghost, which somehow interacts with the prop from Plane Crazy.
Sorry, we have a ghost.
That
I love this. Okay, so I should have grabbed it from the other room. One of my favorite toys growing up. I didn't actually own it. My friend did, and I bought it as an adult off eBay. But it was like a little movie camera from Fisher-Price, and you could watch Lonesome Ghosts, and you could do it almost like frame by frame, and you could even rewind it frame by frame, and it really kind of gave you a peek into animation, and it was one of my favorite toys. And so now the idea that to step into this, Toon world and to have the Lonesome Ghost come to life in front of me and engage with this prop that's hanging on the wall, all of a sudden he does operates the pump, and you've got the propeller spinning. Yeah. And then I guess Mickey's hat kind of floats over by the sorcerer Mickey. And
really?
I've had that toy. He knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Mike mentioned that the hat kind of levitates at moments in the queue. So it sounds like there's a few places of kind of kinetic energy, and anybody who follows Laughing Plates knows one of the things that I have always appreciated about the Disney parks is when they can have that kind of visual artistry, that animation when you're in places that you may not necessarily anticipate it. I love kinetic energy. I love the kinetic energy elements rather than this just being a stationary figure, kind of poised to crank. It's actually cranking. And it, you guys were able, the toy store at the end of the souvenir shop at the end of the attraction wasn't open for the media, like fully open. They had it very much kind of partitioned off so that they could, use it as an exit. But the shop itself wasn't available. But as you were leaving, there were so many train decorations, and then there was a pathway above your head, and if I hope it has like a little engine, a little train kind of roaming around above your head. But like I say, it wasn't officially open yet. It was merely an exit way. So it's all just kind of a guess at this point. But in the queue, right, they've rebuilt that. You're walking into the El Capitan Theater. That's the setup. You're in Toontown. You're walking into the El Capitan Theater, and they've, brought you a variety of experiences as if you are in a theater. They have the popcorn machine. I know you guys shared the little tidbit that the visual of the popcorn are character shapes.
Hmm?
Did you notice here it says it's a place of hysterical? If you click on that, I think it'll get bigger, but it says a place of hysterical significance.
Yes.
And it's
that is awesome.
Original movie house.
But the best part is the end. Toontown's original movie house has been delighting audiences since the dawn of the moving picture. Just don't sit in row J, seat 5. It squeaks. It's so random and awesome.
I want to know why.
I know. You feel that's not random, right? That there's
right?
something
I
to
feel like
row
there's
J,
a
seat
reason
5.
that they picked row J, seat 5 that isn't connecting with me. So I was trying to do it. So row J, seat 5 would be A, B, C, D, E. So I was trying to think, are there initials with a J and an E? Yeah, I've been trying to.
Here's my prediction.
Okay,
it is well known. It is well known in the sweat box, the screening over at Disney Studios, that row J, seat 5 has a squeaky seat. That everyone
that'd
knows
be
that.
funny. Oh, that'd be funny, like a real deep cut.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Considering that I'm not getting messages from our son about what tidbit that is, I'm thinking it might be a little bit deeper cut. But
So the first half of the queue.
But watch, it'll be something super obvious. It will be like, ah.
10, 5, 105. Okay. Has fake movie posters for live action films that are tuned up. So Mickey, I Shrunk the Nieces, Goofy Friday, Take Off on Freaky Friday. Okay, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids reference.
But check this one out, because up at the top right, it says new eye to eye, right? Because you're it's a point of view film. And so I love how they, not only is it a play on the Freaky Friday, but then it's also a reach into the Goofy movie with,
Right.
eye to eye.
Father and son who never saw eye to eye.
Uh-huh.
Very good.
So it's a very nice blending of those two elements.
High School Goofical 3, graduating this spring, senior year. The Feisty Ducks instead of the Mighty Ducks.
I think at the bottom it says the duck drops this fall instead of the puck. So.
It says they're all trying to stay out of the penalty box. The duck drops this fall.
Yeah.
A hat trick of fun. Miska Muska.
A declaration instead of, when you're in front of the Mouseketeer, right? In order to get it to do its thing, you don't say hocus pocus. You say Miska Muska.
Very good. It says Daisy, Clarabelle, Minnie. Oh, I'm sorry. Daisy, Clarabelle with Minnie as Winnie, Miska Muska.
And this is a similar choice as we've seen on the Disney Cruise Line or other places when the three when they dress as the sisters from Hocus Pocus. They've pulled that same design.
It's always that same trio. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Lots of. Okay.
I think my favorite.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, this is Walt Disney's The Scroogiest Millionaire, because it's kind of a lesser known film, except for our hardcore Disney fans definitely know it. So big, so lively, so explosive. I don't know. And the guy in front, John Davison's in this movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he the character in front there?
I can't recall the poster. I want to say that it's Tommy Steele.
Oh, I guess that would make more sense. Because when I saw Launchpad there, but no, you're right. It is. Wow, they really. We need to do side by sides of all these posters.
Yeah, no, because they really do pull right off of the original. I mean, that's
whoever's watching from LP. We want to do side by sides of all these posters. I'm going to do one right now because it really does.
Yeah.
Totally pull from this. So you guys see that? Oops.
Yes, Gio. This is the film that we got, Fortuosity. Fortuosity came from this film. One of my favorite Disney songs that you don't hear very often. I can, imagine, but Have a Drink on It. I love that song too.
Look how similar how they did it. It's so cool.
Well. I think Valentine Candy came from this one as well. Great songs. Leslie Ann Warren.
So the Mouseketeer, Chipmunk Trap.
No, this one plays off of the Chip and Dale, right? I mean, this is just a simple, you got almost twins, barely can recognize the difference between the two of them.
Right. And somehow their parents are ducks. Yep.
Yep.
So, and then some of the more other details. And then you enter the other section of the room. You go through it all started by a mouse, and that's where you see the props. So
I'm getting asked by a question by the team, so I'm going to be a little distracted.
Okay, that's fine. So anyway, we've been through a lot of these before. You can see this article on Laughing Place right now, but we actually have some new tweets from elsewhere in Disneyland that I want to show you guys. So as we know, the castle is much closer to done now. But one of the coolest parts of the castle was they're going to have fountains on the side as a part of the Disney 100 celebration. Well, apparently those fountains are now running. So let's check those out in this tweet we put out just a few minutes ago. I don't know if the rainbow is always a part of it or it's just a special day. You also can see the castle itself with the 3 fairies from Sleeping Beauty and the Disney 100 crest. I hope those fountains are here to stay long past Disney 100. I think they add a lot. I love that. Kinetic, as my wife says. I am Groot.
Okay.
So, and then another new thing.
Because once again, kinetic energy.
Kinetic.
I love when there's motion places. So.
And then something else
that too with that shimmer, right, GB?
Yeah. So let's go ahead and now that you're with us, I'll just turn off the water sound, but show them more. I love the shimmering banners, the medallion, the flags are on the spires. And
the medallions, I feel like, do better when you see them in person, where you can really get kind of that reflection as you're looking at them from differing.
Okay, they're not meant to be seen still.
Yeah, no, they when they're shot kind of straight on, they kind of just become kind of flat. They lack the beauty that I think they get. See how when he moves up there, it's like, I don't know, it's just a little nicer than when he just shoots it straight on, you know.
So the castle looks to be done. Fountain, medallion, all the fairies, the banner, all the banners in front. Beautiful. And so that's on our Twitter if you want to see that for yourself. And also, one of the things that we knew would be coming has made its debut in the hub. I'm sorry, in Town Square, not the hub, my mistake. It all started with a mouse at Christmas Tree Point.
Oh, I said hub too when I told the. By the way,
I thought we knew this was coming. I'm not sure we knew this was coming. Go ahead.
Well, no, we knew some statues were coming. I seem to recall it being referenced with Downtown Disney, because aren't they going to be?
They're definitely in Downtown Disney at photo spots.
Yeah.
For sure. But I'm not sure we knew about this one at Christmas Tree Point. So. Very cool. I like
Does
this
he usually have buttons back there?
I think so.
Okay. I feel like he has buttons in the front only, but he doesn't tend to have buttons in the back.
Okay, Gio, this is one for you. Does Mickey normally have buttons in the back?
And then I think the quote is usually a bit different too.
It all started with a mouse.
Uh-huh. I think in the quote, usually we should never always remember one thing. This was all started by a mouse.
Oh, that is a great question.
I think so. Hey, I should ask should go look. It's on the wall down there. I walk by it every morning.
I
mean, not that. I mean,
now I'm just really curious.
It's just a different preposition, but
I've seen both. I'm looking on the internet right now.
Yeah, exactly. Same with the butt buttons. You've seen both. But it's just sometimes those things catch your eye and you're like, am I just misremembering?
So here's some more fountains. We got just going by our Twitter. Our guys are out tweeting like crazy right now. So
oh yeah, we're a busy what?
It's with.
Oh, you said with?
Remember, it all started with a mouse.
Okay. The sign that I walk by every morning says it all started with a mouse. So that's just me misremembering.
A look at the castle. So this is a nice overview of the castle. You can see my mouse here. No, you can't. In the center, you see the 3 fairies and the Disney 100 crest, the star up there, the flags on the spires, the banners out on the drawbridge, and the fountain. I think this is the one oh no, here's another view, another pan of the fountain, the other fountain.
I'm excited to see food. We haven't seen food yet, and I know that's on the horizon.
Yes,
so
food and merchandise. Merchandise is on the horizon too.
Yep. So I'm excited to see how my budget is going to be, hit, because I already know I'm going to the park. So I know the ticket price is already, happening. But now I got to figure out what's the food and souvenir budget gonna have to be, because yeah, some fun stuff. I noticed on Twitter that Tokyo has some new Runaway Railway merchandise. Oh, I wish I'm sorry I didn't jot
Tokyo?
down the account. But what's funny is they don't have that attraction, and this merchandise is not merchandise I'd seen before from Walt Disney World. So it was like really fascinating. So I'm curious to see if it pops up on Disneyland shelves, or if for some reason there are items for Runaway Railway that will be only over in Japan, which doesn't even have the attraction. So yeah.
All right, now my turn to do a message.
I think it may have been TDR Explorer, but I'm not sure. I know it's one of those really, widely distributed Tokyo accounts. So yeah. Oh, Broken Jeremiah's already got his Disney 100 tumbler. I know our Jeremiah Good, Laughing Place Jeremiah Good, he was on the Disney Fantasy where he stumbled upon, of all things, the Disney 100 Platinum Popcorn Bucket, along with the new kind of cup design. It's really nice to going with the variety of purples and silver. I tried to pick up on that with our little, banner below. So pick up on that same color scheme. But
yeah. All right, so
thanks. It was TDR Explorer.
And so many Easter eggs, like crazy. We talked about some of those earlier. Kyle read through some of the Easter eggs that can be found through here. And I'm sure we'll be doing some articles specific to that on our site. But the other thing that is debuting this weekend, Runaway Railway isn't the only debut this weekend. There are two other huge debuts. One of them is World of Color 1. Again, debuts on Friday. But there will be an opportunity for media to see it tonight, actually. And so we're hoping to be able to live stream that. And they released some additional footage just this morning. Let's take a look at it. Did you see this earlier, Rebecca?
Not a good look. So I'm got my eagle eye on now.
Okay. Here we go.
So here I go, I am ready, come on, I'm ready. I've been patient and steadfast and
To paint with all the colors of the wind, you can own the earth and still.
What do you think?
Are you able to, while I talk for just a little bit, kind of rewind to the moment with the Star Wars thing and kind of pause it there? Because one of the aspects of this that kind of I was curious about when they first announced it was, they're going to have these legendary animation moments alongside moments from not animation, as they were bringing in Star Wars and the Avengers. And in the fact sheet that they provided, I learned that they're diving into artistic representations of those franchises. So if you think back to when you're watching the, Black Panther, and at the end of the film, right, the credits, they have these beautiful artistic representations of characters or moments within the film and this type of thing. Same with Hawkeye. And then with Star Wars, they've done that with the Disney Plus series, right? With Mandalorian or Boba Fett, they had those beautiful McQuarrie style artistic representations from the show. And that's what they're pulling into those types of elements is what they're pulling into World of Color. And so it's going to still maintain kind of that artistic, because I really wondered about that back and forth, because I haven't seen World of Color very often. So I know that they have incorporated, like, you know, Captain Jack Sparrow into it. But I was kind of curious because I haven't seen it. And so just thinking for me of like Phantasmic and how it's like animation. I was just kind of wondering how that would, you know, visually. So to know that they're sticking kind of with an animation-esque, you know, kind of artistic, rather than just here's a clip of the film. I think that's a really neat call. And so I was happy to see that.
So hearing you explain that, and because so far this is the most exciting thing I've seen today, I'm going to watch this for a third time. Here we go.
So here I go, I am ready, come on, I'm ready. I've been patient and steadfast and steady.
Can't you just hear the people cheering, right? When certain of these anthems pop up.
It'll be crazy.
Or when Mirabelle pops up, because, you know, I love when Disney is able to bring us contemporary characters into the parks, because, you know, they can't just go building a new attraction for every movie when it comes out. It's just, you know, there's not enough space, there's not enough budget to, you know, really kind of accomplish that type of, you know, dynamic changeover of massive e-ticket attractions. But
I love how the feel between the Star Wars and the Avengers, and then when they switch to Soul, and it's just such a different feel.
Yeah.
With the jazz, it's cool.
Yeah, it'll be really fun, and I cannot wait to see how well or not well Tony, our very passionate World of Color fan here at Laughing Place, is able to recount his experience along the rivers. No, sorry, not a river. It's a bay along the bay edge. Is it still a bay? Is it still Paradise Bay? I don't even know.
That's a great. Maybe it's Pixar Bay now. I'm not sure, but that debuts officially on Friday. But we are expecting to see it tonight, and stream it to you tonight at 9 p.m. So
is this bringing back memories for you? I mean, because we've been writing about, you know, Disney parks since the beginning of the century.
Right? Don't put it that way, please.
And, you know, I can remember, you know, catching sneak peeks of stuff here, and you know, you'd be like walking out of the park and you'd hear fireworks, and whoa, wait, they're testing new fireworks, and you'd pause in like near the parking lot or something and try and hear it. And I don't know. So this is kind of, you know, getting me all giddy again about, you know, Disney parks and resorts and everything.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the D23 Expo, I think for park fans was a bit kind of you wanted to leave a little bit more. You wanted that pep rally feel of, yeah, yay team, let's go.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm getting that right now. I'm getting that pep rally feel.
This is getting the feeling of excitement, not only for, in fact, I mean, Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway is really just a small part of it, but seeing the castle decor and the Disney 100 and all the Mickey in Town Square, seeing this promo for World of Color 1. I mean, this is a major celebration happening. You know, they do these celebrations are just all about marketing. You know, hey, what can we market this year? And this year's marketing is Disney 100, but it's a big one. Disney has been around for 100 years. That is something worth celebrating, regardless of whether or not you can use it as a marketing tool. And I'm loving the way they're marketing. They're actually going to their history. They talk about how I think the fireworks show, is going to have a piece of every Disney animated feature in it. So I love that this celebration, the way they're kicking it off is really wonderful. I am getting extremely excited. I love that it's being kicked off at Disneyland, which of course is the park that Walt built. And yeah, this is some exciting stuff. It's more so than I expected. I did not expect yesterday to feel the way I do today, but it is very exciting to see all this happen. Maybe it's because I've been talking about it for 3 hours now, but it's very exciting to see all this happen.
No, I'm excited to. I can't wait to make my way down there myself and see it in person. I'm grateful for the team that is putting in the early morning and late night to get information to us, so that those of us who can't travel there right now, or maybe won't be traveling there anytime soon, are able to see it as if we are there in person. And yes, Mike Mack, East Coasters hope and wait for what, if anything, is coming to the other side.
You know, Mac, you guys always get all the good stuff. I don't want to hear it. It's our turn.
Oh, and this, there's this traveling exhibition that's, going on too, that I'm excited about, and we've been learning, more information about it. Let me see, what else was and then the immersive. You and I have had the opportunity to do a few, now that we don't live near the kind of entertainment hubs. We're in Northern California now. We used to be right there in the shadow of Disneyland for the first portion of our marriage. The second portion of our marriage, we were in the shadow of Walt Disney World, and currently we're on the outer rim of things in Northern California. And we've hit more of those traveling types of experiences, things like Jurassic World, the experience where they set it, it's like a pop-up. They set it up at a mall. You enter this immersive environment as if you're walking into the Jurassic Park film, and you have a chance to interact with the Indominus Rex or this type of thing. And I'm excited for this traveling thing that is happening, where you're immersed in the films, because we did one that was like that, but it was artistry, and we did it in San Francisco. I want to say at the museum. I can't remember which museum it was. But
I can't remember the name of the museum either.
Walking into paintings.
I think it was Asian American Art Museum.
I want to say, yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. And they have, not only is there the visual of just you're kind of stepping into a film and into an arena of film, but then they also accentuate that with fragrance or wind or whatnot to kind of fully immerse you within the video. And we've seen some a sneak peek of that, because it's currently in Canada, and our team member Bill was able to get us some footage of that, and you'll be able to find that on you can find that on Laughing Place. And I was going to look it up so I get the name right. That's why I'm kind of stalling for time a little bit, but it's I'm looking for it now.
That's okay. While you're doing that, we have an interview from Imagineering that will be on our YouTube shortly, but we've got the footage as well. So I wanted to go ahead and show that to them. Is that okay, Rebecca? It's about a 3-minute
go right
interview.
ahead. Yeah, totally. While
No,
I
it's
look
fine.
up this link to share in the chat.
I apologize. I don't have the Imagineers' names, other than I can see Jeff on the name badge. But let's go ahead and give this a listen together. Mike Celestino.
Hi, it's me, Mike Celestino from LaughingPlace.com, and I'm standing here in the queue of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway in Mickey's Toontown at the original Magic Kingdom Disneyland in Anaheim, California. And I'm chatting with Jen and Jeff from Walt Disney Imagineering. Hey, welcome.
Hi.
What can you guys tell me about this attraction here and its celebratory arrival at the happiest place on earth?
Yeah, we're so excited to have this at Disneyland. When we heard about this attraction being developed for Florida, we said this has got to come home to Disneyland, and this has got to come home to Mickey's Toontown. And to have it for the Walt Disney Company's 100, with the mouse that started it all, is just an amazing moment for us.
So the big difference between the existing attraction at Walt Disney World in Florida and here in Anaheim is the queue. So there's a lot of hidden details, fun Easter eggs, references to Mickey Mouse history and Disney Company history. What can you guys tell me about the queue that guests will walk through before they board the
Sure.
attraction?
So the queue is based on Minnie Mouse decided to partner with the Toontown Historical Society, and they decided that they wanted to make a special exhibit called Mickey Through the Ears. And it's really paying an homage to Mickey Mouse all the way from his very beginning and Steamboat Willie to current day Mickey Mouse, which is like more graphic style and what you're going to see in the attraction.
Fantastic. And behind me, we have the concession stand.
Smell that popcorn?
You can smell the popcorn here at the El Capitan Theater. So maybe if you could point out a few of the little hidden jokes behind us here.
Well, sure. So our Roasty Toasty is currently representative of Erica, who's the cruise director and one of the new Mickey shorts. We have a couple of hidden Mickeys, there's several hidden Mickeys covered around here. So if you see that our popcorn down here, they're all in the shape of Minnie, Mickey, and Donald. But you can't really see it unless you look real close. We have the cash register with the dates of 1928 and 11/18, which is Mickey's birthday, and the first short, sound short. And there are a couple of other things that we decided to do to make it a little zany, like for instance, the licorice right now is all red except for one black one, and you just kind of have to find it.
And then lastly, once people do get through the queue and get onto the attraction itself, Jeff, if you could tell us about what kind of effects that guests can expect from the Imagineering side once they board the ride.
Yeah, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is a fun, zany romp through Mickey Mouse short. And, there's so many twists and turns. There's so many storylines to watch. Mickey and Minnie are trying to rescue you. Pluto is trying to get the picnic basket to them. There's so much to see depending on where you sit in what car. There's a lot to take in. And we got one special scene here at Disneyland that we don't have in Florida, which is a covered bridge scene. So we get some extra time with Goofy, which we're pretty excited about.
Fantastic. That's Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's opening this Friday, January 27th, here at Disneyland. I want to thank you guys for taking some time to chat with us.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. That was fun. And that was in the queue for Runaway Railway. I'm just looking through our videos here, and we have, which I'm not going to show right now, but we have a very long queue tour with Imagineering that I am very excited to put on YouTube, to see on YouTube later today. I'm sure they're going to show us tons of the Easter eggs and give us a lot of stuff that you can't tell just from looking. So that's going to be fun. Stay tuned for
that reminds me, be sure to hit subscribe so then you will be notified when these videos go up, because we have a lot of content that we're working on currently, because we got to get the footage to the studio and then edited and uploaded to YouTube. So we're going to be constantly publishing throughout the day. So be sure to hit subscribe so that you get notified once again when we have those videos available, and you'll get notified when we're live in the park, because there's I anticipate that we're going to actually have a chance to talk to the team who are there kind of inside the berm and get their on the ground thoughts, not just us looking at their pictures, but hear from the very people who are there seeing the fun. Mike and Ben.
Yeah, we just confirmed that we're going to be doing a walk and talk with Mike in just an hour and 5 minutes, 1 p.m. Pacific time, and we're going to see live some of this Disney 100 stuff, including, I presume, we saw Mickey earlier. Mike found Minnie over by Tomorrowland in the old King Triton. Get some views of her even before they hit the Twitter. This is why you want to tune in.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Oh, she's looking nice.
As always. Yeah. So what I think we're going to do now is actually stop this stream, which is hard to do because there's so much to see and I'm having such a great time. But like I said, we're going to be back at 1 p.m. to do a walk and talk with Mike Celestino. Most of the pictures and video you've seen so far today, he's the one that took them, so it'll be fun to talk to him about his Runaway Railway experience. He's done some interviews as well, so we can get some background from all of that. And of course, we're going to be walking around and seeing all the Disney 100 decor around the Disneyland Resort. I have a feeling it's not going to be a short walk and talk, so stay tuned. That's going to be fun. And it's just an hour from now. And then tonight, of course, we are going to be hopefully seeing World of Color 1. So like, subscribe, ring the bell. While you're waiting for that hour, I invite you to go to our YouTube channel. You can see a nice high-quality video of POV through Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway. What else we got on our YouTube channel right now? Let me just take a quick look and see what's been uploaded so far. Point you where to go. We've got a video of the exterior. And that interview you just saw is going to be going up shortly. Much is coming. So I appreciate you spending the last 3 hours. You know, this LPTV thing, which obviously we've been doing live streams for a long time, but this thing of having this 24/7 Disney news channel is something I'm hoping really takes off. It's something that's one of my pushes here at Laughing Place, my baby. And we'll see if it takes off or not. But my vision for it was something like this. When an event has happened, you just go live and you stay live. And this is our longest one so far, 3 hours. We have at least 2 more to go today. And it's a ton of fun. Those of you out there who are here with us, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, both our regulars and some people who may have just stumbled upon it today. I hope you guys will stay tuned throughout the rest of the day. I hope you will tell some friends about us. And also, by the way, I am really happy Kyle had to go walk his dog and take a meeting, because that meant I got to do this with my wife, Rebecca, who I love going live with her. And aside from my personal loves, I love the insights she's able to bring based on her history and such. So thank you so much for hopping on, Rebecca. I really appreciate it.
No, it was fun.
And back in just an hour. Thanks so much.